Thank you.
My bad, guys.
If you come at these kings, you best not miss.
Shout out to Gay.
Hey, catching punts out
Arm
there.
punts.
Interception.
Hey, shout out to Gabe.
Shout out to Gabe has never meant more than it did just now because he caught an actual interception. Hey, the boys are back, y'all.
Man, it feels good. Feels good to be back in the building, man.
Vacay Lou.
Hey, fresh
smiling
off
he
the
got
vacay.
back.
Hey, look, man, it was epic. I told you, I wish y'all was there, man. It was awesome. It was everything that I wanted it to be, and then some. But we back like cook crack, man. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Shout out to everybody that was in the chat, kicking our back end, waiting on this stream. Shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this stream, man. We're going to get to the Prize Pick app a little bit later on in the show, but shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this stream. Man, we got a lot to talk about because I'm starting to get worried about the wide receiver position. I don't know about y'all. This Aiyuk situation doesn't feel like the resolution that we've been looking for is coming anytime soon, if at all. So I think there's a conversation to be had about that. Before we get to any of that, though, there was an actual league meeting held in Phoenix, Arizona last week. And we heard from not only the head coach, Dan Quinn, not only the general manager, Adam Peters, but we also heard from owner Josh Harris.
It was out there chatting, boy. It was out there chatting, man.
It was a lot of shit being said. So
it was.
Let's get into that first, man. What were your biggest takeaways from the league meetings and what was said by any of those individuals? Because I think all of them had things to say that were pertinent. What were some of the biggest takeaways for you guys?
I feel like for me, just off rip, Adam Peters, instead of keeping his cards close to his chest by not saying anything, he just went with a strategy of just showing love to everybody. On the K and Adam show, he was like, I would love Sonny Styles. He could be that. He when asked about potentially taking running back at 7, of course, we're talking about Jeremiah Love, even though I don't think his name was mentioned directly. But he was like, I'm cool with that. I would like a running back at 7. So I felt like he kept everybody guessing by just showing too much love, showing everybody love, saying we like this guy, and that could be a potential trade back strategy to show everybody, hey, if you want to trade up and we're going to trade back, you're going to have to come with a super price because we love everybody. Anybody we can get at 7, we'd be happy to have. So that's probably a part of the strategy as well.
And they setting the table. I seen a tweet today that said they're expecting more movement at the top of the draft than typical years, which is a surprise to me. And Adam Peters definitely out there setting the table for a potential trade for this team. That you have to take calls in the top 10 anyway. You gotta set it up. So if we're gonna fall back or anything like that, you gotta put them in your back pocket and have them ready to go on draft night. So remember when we talked in Arizona, if this player got to here, well, we're not gonna take this guy. So if you still wanted to move up in that trade we talked about, so they were chatting. That was a chatty group. Dan Quinn got about an hour and a half of bars off in Arizona. Josh Harris got about 45 minutes off himself and said a lot while not saying much at all. He told us there was a surprise coming with the uniforms. He said he thinks they got it right. He felt very confident about it. As soon as they started asking questions about the stadium, he was like, pump the brakes. I'm going to stop you there, Chief. We are years away from naming rights to the stadium. We haven't even broke ground yet. He said the stadium's going to be 75,000 seats, which is more than we were initially told. And Dan Quinn and Adam Peters both, we never got at the combine specific questions about prospect. I heard them both using prospects' names and going into detail and kind of talking their fit on this team or in the NFL. I heard Quinn and Peters both speak specifically about Sonny Styles, about his leadership. The company line was definitely being pushed forward out there. They talked about Caleb Downs. They talked about Jeremiah Love. They talked about all the usual suspects with the 7th pick of the NFL draft. It was nice to hear from him, but I think at times we heard a little bit too much. Then Quinn said something about Biotish. Peters had to go clean it up later in the day. When you get all these coaches together, it's the Catalina wine mixer of the NFL. They start to get the bottles pouring. I know our owner Josh Harris ain't never seen a bottle he don't like, but them boys was out there yapping.
Hey. Have we ever seen this man not look disheveled?
Never.
Not look like he done had about too many. Every time we see him, he looked like he 2 sheets to the wind, man.
Mm-hmm.
I love our owner, man, because he just don't give a F. He really don't.
Yeah, so it was so much to remember because it's been a little while. But once again, yeah, shout out to Gabe. That was a legitimate interception.
That was a punt. It was a punt. Yeah, that was definitely a punt.
We've seen Mikey drop a bunch of picks. We've seen so many commanders over the years drop interceptions. But how dare you guys not bring up Lawrence Cager? How dare you?
Somebody had to do it.
Somebody got to do it, man.
Not even the Georgia Bulldog fan brought him up, man. You got to shit.
I've been telling y'all about Lawrence Cager for what has it been 6 months, 7 months, almost a year now, almost a year. And then Dan Quinn immediately brought him up. Immediately brought this guy up. So I mean, it could be telling about Benjamin Sennett. It could be telling that we're still bringing up a guy that is on the practice squad, or is it a guy that's transitioning from wide receiver to tight end that they really do believe that has a chance to do something in this league to get you 15 to 20 catches in the NFL? So I do like what I saw from him. Like, seriously, not even joking, from that Patriots game where he did catch a pass. I thought he was athletic. I thought he moved well. He had a couple of good games with the Giants before in the league. So, look, I'm not going to get hyped up about Lawrence Cager.
You are hyped up about Lawrence Cager. You stop that nonsense.
You already hyped up.
I'm not going to get hyped up about Lawrence Cager, but I've been trying to tell y'all.
Ed gonna drop the video that say that Lawrence Cager getting Ben Sennett up out of here. Watch, it's coming.
It's coming.
It could be him. So I did look for a jersey for Lawrence Cager, but it was $55, so it's a little too pricey for me right now. So
hey, that's wild.
Jersey, $55 for Lawrence Cager is a little too much. But yeah, no, I mean, he brought up Chig. They brought up Chig, Conquo, of course, his speed. He's been working out. I've seen some of the clips of him working out in all season. The whole Biotish thing, yeah, that definitely got the timeline in a frenzy. I do think that they should have tried to shop him rather than release him pretty quickly, because he got signed very quickly. And he's a starting guard. He's a starting center in the NFL. Like, whatever you say, whatever you feel about Tyler Biotish, he's a legitimate starter in the NFL. He had a couple good years with Dallas. He had 2 good years here. He regressed a little bit last year, but he's a legitimate starter on all 32 teams. Like, he's capable of being a starter on not every team, but almost every team. Like, at least 25 out of 32 teams, they would love to have Tyler Biotish, because he's a legitimate professional in the NFL. And then Allegretti versus Julian Good-Jones. And then, sprinkling Brandon Coleman. We'll see if Brandon Coleman does get a legit shot. Him bringing up, like, they made a point to bring up everybody, 3rd string, 4th string, 5th string guys. So they made up a point to bring up Julian Good-Jones and other guys like that. Because
I call him not Good Jones.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than Michael Dieter.
Is he?
But
is he?
It's all the same, man. It's all.
I would just say so. And then the team will likely line up Mikey Sanders still, Amik Roberts on the outside in OTA. So we'll see how that goes. I would like them to draft a corner in this draft. We did bring in Akila Witherspoon, but I would like to see them add another corner. And they talked about adding edge. So, but I thought it was some good comments. But yeah, no, I did. It was interesting. They brought up Lawrence Cager for sure. So that definitely stood out to me the most. And we'll see what happens from there.
Yeah, it was so much, man. It was so much to talk about. How about Dan Quinn being asked who is going to be the breakout player this year? And he said, you guys are going to come back here in about 3 months to this comment when I tell you guys that Johnny Newton,
your son,
Newton is going to be the breakout player of the year for the Commanders. I don't think anybody believes what he's selling, but
I mean, at this point, it's more of a curse. He cursed Quan Martin with that last year.
Yeah, you did. I forgot all about him.
Witt was he was Witt was selling. That's a dream.
Yeah, for sure. I forgot all about them selling us on Quan Martin. I think we go back all the way to who was the player? What was the name of the linebacker that we had? Kevin Pierre-Louis. That
you mean Big KPL?
Yeah,
you mean Big KPL?
That Jack Del Rio was selling us that whole offseason. Kevin Pierre-Louis. And ever since then, whoever they've been trying to push in the offseason, it never works out. So I hope they are right about Johnny and that he has the breakout. I just don't think any of us really envision that being the case. Them saying that Brandon Coleman has a chance to be in the mix for center, that sounds crazy, but you just never know, I guess. Adam Peters literally said out of his mouth. So it's crazy because Rio said he saw something today that said there could be way more movement in the top 10 than normal. Adam Peters literally said at his media scrum in Phoenix that he doesn't anticipate very much movement in the top 10, especially because of the fact that there's no quarterbacks, right?
Like what changed since the owners' meetings? Like what made them come out? Who posted that? I want to say Adam Schefter posted it today.
Maybe the NFL got in their ear like, hey, we need y'all to
agents.
Yeah, we need y'all to get this excitement going. We need y'all to boost this up. Because it ain't no way we gonna see, I don't think, personally, a bunch of movement. I just don't see what would necessitate that.
So like one big trade in the top 10.
You could see one. I think if there's anybody that could get up out of there, it's the Browns at 6. I hate it because I don't want any movement in front of us, right?
Word on the street, Dallas is coming up. That they're on the phone trying to come up to 3 or 6. Yes, that's what I'm hearing.
And they have the draft capital to do it. They got 12 and 20. You know what I mean? If they want to move, they can. I'm interested to see what happens if anything does via trade. I don't think anything will, but it'll be interesting. I don't think we're getting out of 7, which is, I know a lot of fans would like to see us move back. I just don't think that's going to happen. Adam Peters himself said he doesn't really see that necessarily taking place, a lot of activity. And I agree. So
player worth trading up to 7 for
that's the point. That's the
another
point.
Team.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, it takes 2 to tango. Y'all been saying this for years. Like, just because we want to trade back doesn't mean we automatically get to.
That's right. And that's the thing that is the most frustrating about being in a position where you would like to move back is somebody's got to want to come up. Somebody's got to want something that is at your pick. And I don't think this is the draft for that. You know, next year's draft might be a little bit more fruitful, but not this one in particular. But I think so much was said at the presser. Josh Harris talked so much about the uniforms. He talked so much about the stadium, and he basically was like, yeah, we got a long way to go. We're not moving the practice facility. We spent too much money on that, so we ain't going nowhere. He basically said that there's a way to honor the past, but we also want to be moving towards the future with the uniform. So, and he basically said, "What y'all like?" Rio has been telling me, "What y'all think it is, it ain't." That's what he's been told, right? Josh Harris basically told us the same thing at the league meetings. What y'all thought this was, it ain't. Like, these are definitely different uniforms than what y'all think. And even if it's 8K, as Rio likes to say, 8K of the championship era uniforms.
And we got an update today. We got a teaser today. And if the uniforms look like what's in the box, we get in 4K Ultra HD high definition refresher from the past uniforms. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited, bro.
We finked up out here, man. As soon as I saw that video, I texted the fellas. I was like, Rio, hey, we got this Zapruder film, right? They open Leo Chanel opens the box in 3-second mark, right? Stop it. Pause it right there. You can see a piece of the jersey. Then Rio hit me back with like 4 different pictures and arrows pointing. Look at this one. It's a little piece of that.
Man, y'all had the player stress. Hey. Jeremy Reeves had to tweet, y'all. I don't know nothing, bro. Stop,
bro. We watched you look in the box.
We watched you look in the box and say, "Oh, those are dope." Right? Let's stop lying to us, man.
I know you recorded the promo already. I know you was there.
Oh man,
what we talking about?
Man, is the streets is buzzing right now. And then after on the heels of the Falcons, look, personally, I thought the Falcons joint was ass.
I like it.
Now. The rollout wasn't terrible. I probably was a little harsh on the rollout itself with Andre 3000 narrating that. I wouldn't go crazy over it. And then I think because of how plain Jane the jerseys are, I think it jaded everything for me with the Falcons rollout. And then I think off the heels of the Titans shit that was just damn near impeccable and flawless.
Yeah, they killed it.
I think this gives me even more anticipation for ours because now we on the heels of some ass.
Before you continue, the Falcons smoked it because the timing on top of the Andre 3000 shit that I thought he wrote that shit himself too.
Yeah,
but they paired it up with the 404 day in Georgia and had a whole pop-up activation festival event where their fans got the jerseys that weekend. There was the whole town of Atlanta already got the new red jerseys, bro. We don't do that here. That's fire. Titans, that shit was in store day one.
that is fire. Mm-hmm. That the jerseys themselves aren't.
The red one's cool, but the white ones, I'm not a fan.
I don't like any. To me, the Falcons had one of the best jersey concepts going all the way back to Vic's rookie season.
Yeah.
Like, they had one of the best uniforms. And then when they made the joints for Vic and the Falcons, them shits was the best uniforms in the league. And they had the most color combinations that they could wear with it. And even when they went to a little bit of the throwback with Matt Ryan, when they would wear the red helmets, that shit was fire, bro. They didn't have to do anything. They just tweaked it for no reason. It felt like they kind of went in reverse. Them joints look like red Jacksonville Jaguars jerseys to me.
They look better than Jags, but yeah, them joints. Rico, how is Georgia feeling about them Falcons uniforms, man?
They're like in between y'all because they completely agree with you with the rollout. Perfect, like dropping on 404 day and have 103,000 narrated and everything. And he went back to his more country accent than whatever he's been doing since he's in New York. He went back full Atlanta for it and everything. But then they also feel like, man, like, because I sent them the leaked one. I sent it before it even got released on 404 day. Mm-hmm. They're like, this ain't the same thing already. So that's kind of how they feel, where they don't hate the jerseys. It's just like, what was all that hype for if it's just going to end up looking very similar to what they already look like? But they absolutely loved the roll. I love the rollout. You know, I'm not a Falcons fan, but Atlanta. So I was really happy about that. And speaking of 404 day, I was wondering, I heard somebody said to me that New Orleans and Baton Rouge has an equivalent to it. Do y'all have an equivalent to like a 404 day?
No.
We be having random shit like Georgia Avenue
404
shit like that, but we don't got no. Yeah, it's like an area code. Like we don't be having.
It's our area code.
Our primary day is coming up. It's like April something.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because our primary area code is 404, which is April 4th, and it's literally. I was doing yard work, but everybody and their mama outside. Everybody.
I seen the footage of that. Everybody was running around with them new red jerseys on. I'm like, see what I mean? They timed it up perfectly. That's a good rollout, bro.
Yeah.
What jersey was it wearing? The Tua jersey or what player whatever?
They was rocking the AJ Terrells and the Bijan. Bijan messes up the conversation because a player like that makes most uniforms look better than they actually look anyway. Like he looks like the prototype in the uniform. Yeah. That shit clean.
Yeah, the two are number one joint. I don't know.
Yeah, the jerseys themselves
we don't need that
as.
one.
So there's a Maryland Day ad.
There's a Maryland. It's probably not as cultured as Atlanta. I'll say that, but there's a Maryland Day.
Hey, Georgia Avenue Day be lit. Georgia Avenue Day be lit. Got to get out of there at a certain time.
202 would not work. That's way too cold.
It wouldn't.
Y'all need a summer.
There's an 8th Street Day. 8th Street Day. A lot of people come out for that too. 8th Street Day.
Yeah, no, we ain't got shit. Ours is 757. Ain't no 57 day. So,
ain't no
so we can't do shit. So.
No 57 day.
But yeah, the rollout. I was harsh on the rollout because I didn't like the uniforms. So the rollout was better than what I was giving it credit for, but I wasn't a fan of the uniforms. I think we gonna smoke the uniforms. I really think.
Yeah, I
hope
think we're gonna kill it.
I think we're gonna kill it, bro. I think our shit is gonna be fire, and I just hope that they do a better job of rolling it out because we've been disappointed. Remember 222? Remember that shit?
Yeah,
that shit was awful.
We the Commandos.
We the Commandos. And then y'all remember Roller Coaster Tycoon for the schedule release.
I haven't forgot about it yet because I make it a task to watch every team's schedule release video. Some teams got multiple, and both our joints was
ass-tastic, bro. It was terrible.
We reacted to it live together.
We were on the screen together. Yeah. He was like, pull that joint up, Lou.
We was that Migos meme. We were the Migos meme in the back of the car. We were all excited, and then you skip ahead. Everybody just
Nah, that ain't it, fam.
That ain't it.
Yo, that shit was hilarious, bro. I need to go back and watch our reaction.
Do y'all think we're the team that doesn't leak before it comes out? Because it feels like we're only a week out. It feels like we're gonna make it without it being.
We're not getting anything, bro.
I wonder what the Ravens. I wonder what the Ravens are doing because I feel like the Ravens do something almost every 2 years. So it's
they're scheduled the day after ours. They're changing their uniforms too.
Yeah, they made sure it was after us. They couldn't do it the same day, but of course they did it right after us. Since it's like Battle of the Beltway kind of thing.
It's little brother.
Like they just changed the jerseys like 2 years ago.
That's the little brother team. Y'all can have as much motion as y'all want to, bro. Y'all always gonna be the little brother on the Beltway.
Facts.
Don't get it twisted.
I don't think they're gonna leak. It just feels like it's in line with everything we've seen from them since they got here. We don't find out anything that they don't want us to. When they want us to, like, they wanted us to see that little piece of the uniform. They could have edited that out of the video.
A little bit, like this much uniform.
That much, right? They knew what they were doing. They knew that was going to drum up excitement from us and have us over here watching that shit like the Zapruder film. They knew what they were doing. I can't believe I missed. I guess I was so excited about the burgundy jersey that I missed the piece of the white and the black one. So, like
the black one is the reach of all reaches, but you can see black garment hanging out the box, bro.
Yo, Rio had a little arrow next to every piece of garment that was.
Now the arrow was so helpful because at first I was like, "What am I looking at?"
Look at that.
And then the arrow, I was like, "Oh, arrow. Okay, appreciate it.
My blind ass was on stream reacting to it. I didn't see not a cloth of that jersey till I got off and opened up our group chat. I got off stream, opened up our group chat, and said, "Oh, they showing stuff." Like, I didn't see any of it.
Yeah, I watched it the first time and I was like, wait, did I just hold on? So I rewinded it again, and I rewind, and then what happens is it goes so quick, right? So you gotta pause it, stop it, pause it, stop it, pause it, play, pause, play, pause. There you go, right there.
See, I let other people do that. I don't have the patience for that, but I'm gonna look at the graphics that y'all found, and I'm gonna keep that one, and I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna zoom on it. I'm gonna magnify on it. What do y'all think the surprise is? Because they said the word surprise, tricks up our sleeve, and
helmet
combination. Okay, so you think it's helmet? I think it's not just helmet. I think it's the black uniform. The alternate is where the surprise comes in.
Yeah, I think the alternate will feature a different helmet.
I think the spear going on that bitch,
yep,
bro.
That's what I think too.
Ooh,
I think too.
Need that spear, man. But I keep warning people, if we get a spear, it's not gonna have a feather on it. People keep trying to do the spear with the feather.
It's not.
Feather ain't gonna be on that, man.
This is a Greco-Roman spear.
That's right.
This is not Native American imagery. If that's what you were expecting, it's not happening. So don't ask about it.
Yeah, you're gonna be disappointed because they're going as far away from the Native American imagery as possible. They're leaning into that Greco-Roman, they're that Roman Empire type of imagery. You saw it last year with the hype video that they would play at the home games. That's what they're leaning into. So and Adam and Josh Harris even spoke about that on the podcast. So that like we fiending now. Like we're at the point now where they got us. We counting down the days until I think they're gonna do it first thing in the morning, like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. What do y'all think?
Yeah, I'm already setting the stream
I'm
for like 9:15 a.m.
Yeah, I'm gonna be live too. I think we all gonna be live right around that time when that shit gets released.
That shit together, bro. And then we might do a Commanders Kings live that night so we can talk about it too. Because this is big news for us, man.
Hell yeah. This shit is gonna be epic.
I mean, it's gonna be on Wednesday anyway, so that all lines up anyway.
It do. It's perfectly. Oh, so the helmet for the primary uniform. Same thing, but gloss finish, right?
I hope.
I think there could be a slight tweak to the W.
Like an outline.
Yeah, it won't be anything crazy to it, but I just think maybe an outline to give it a different look.
Because it is the main logo of the team, and that's the brand. We would have known by now if the team's primary logo was changing.
Yeah, it's not changing. Absolutely not. I think it's just like an outline. I think you're going to get the stripes on the helmet like you did with the championship eras.
Gold face mask.
Right. And I think with that, you will get an outline that matches it. So that white stripe in the middle might be the outline of the W, something like that.
Because the W
outline around the W, please.
W be looking butt naked on the helmet, bro. That's be lonely.
When they keep doing the mock draft, they keep having that little small logo. It's like a W, and then there's like a spear, like 2 spears going through.
2 spears and a shield with the W inside of it. But I can't see that on a helmet though.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be on a helmet, but it's a reason why they keep doing it. Like every mock draft money, they keep showing it.
Because that alternate gotta be the spear, bro. It gotta be, bro. But even if it ain't though, I think they smoking it though.
Yeah, I think word on the street. Yeah, word on the street is some people are gonna like it, some people are not gonna like it.
Yeah, it's going. It might be hot tomorrow, it might be cold tomorrow.
Hey, my boy Coach G in the chat right now, and he was on my stream earlier. He said the same thing. He said he's seen them perks of the job. He thinks we're gonna love them. So.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think they're gonna smoke this shit, man. Nike. One thing I can say about Nike is 90% of the time they kill these uniforms when they redo a uniform or they get the green light to alter. Like I know not everybody was a fan of them, but I loved the rivalry uniforms they did last year.
They smoked them, Joe. They smoked them. NFC East rivalry uniform 2027. I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm just telling y'all, like when Nike get a chance to put their foot in some shit, they usually stick their old goddamn leg in that bitch. And so I'm thinking they about to smoke these uniforms.
I think they're gonna make a concerted effort to make sure they smoke Dan Snyder's rebrand of the team too.
Got to. I mean, it was one of the last, other than the actual name Commanders, it's one of the last things that he's still attached to him. And I think this is the most tangible because it's easy to change the uniforms. It's hard to change the name because the name is the brand, right? So
he spoke on that at the owners meeting too. He said that it's Commanders. We've dug in on that. Like that's what it's going to be.
That's what it's going to be. It's cost too much. We already spent way too much money on buying this shit. We can't spend it, bro. It takes a lot of money to change an entire rebrand. You got to change everything. You got to change the stadium, even though we're getting a brand new stadium. You got to change everything, bro. Everything. And so they're not doing that shit again. So it is what it is. That's why they leaning into the Roman, imagery and all that stuff because we the Commanders now. We the Commanders.
We the Commanders. We the Commanders.
Yeah.
He said, Doug, what is it? Craig Melvin, Doug, what is it? We the Commanders.
Yeah, that was terrible, bro. They didn't plan that one well enough.
Oh man,
yeah, I am optimistic that it is going to be something different because I feel like we're all going to be disappointed if it's not much different. At the very least, black jerseys, helmets, something. And the way that like Rio Robinson was like, "Oh, y'all did y'all thing on this one," and everybody else was looking at it. It has to be something. They wouldn't be that excited if it was literally the same thing that we've seen before. I hope.
We would be sick if we get to them joints. No, it's raggedy or it's the same thing that we already had with like a slight tweak here or there.
Could be that before and after where nothing changed but the lighting.
Yeah, like literally, you was here, you back all the way back here. All right, we gonna be sick, bro. We gonna be sick. But y'all gonna see it live because we gonna be live when that shit drop.
Hell yeah.
If they give us a time, if they like we dropping it at 9, it's up and it's stuck at like 8:30, bro. We getting in and we getting.
I don't think they're gonna time, but I'm gonna set the stream for like 9 a.m. and we're gonna go from there.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be 9 o'clock. And unless it's 8. I can't see it being any earlier than 8. I can't see it being any later than 9. I think they're gonna do it very early during the day.
I'm ready. We a week away.
What if we set the stream for 9 and they don't drop the shit till 3 in the afternoon or some shit like that?
That would be. I feel like that would piss me off. We out here just yapping up early in the morning.
I know what they would tell me. Hey, Lou, get off the stream because as soon as you get off, them shit's gonna drop.
They're gonna drop it.
Yeah, of course.
So with all of that said, we can't talk about the Phoenix League meetings without talking about what was said by the 49ers because they had a lot to say. Their owner, Jed York, pretty much contradicted everything that John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan have been saying for the last 3 months, which is he's played his last down here. We're done with him. It's only a matter of time, yada, yada, yada. He's like, nah, he's a really good football player. And
they did not brief him on that shit at all.
I mean, first of all, he's a doofus because he even admitted, hey, I don't be keeping up with all the shit that be going on with the 49ers.
Clearly.
Hey, I'm like, how the hell could you be this far off base with what your general manager and head coach and the messaging has been this entire time? I mean, to be honest, though, if they're serious about extracting, value for him, which I still think this is all about them being petty, right? Because they know they're not getting a draft pick for him. But if this was ever about extracting real value out of Brandon Aiyuk, then Jed York has it right and Shanahan and Lynch have it wrong, right? Because you can't tell everybody that we haven't seen him in XYZ amount of time. We've taken his guarantees. I've never seen this kind of behavior before. We want to wash our hands clean of this situation. It's only a matter of time before this is done. That can't be the messaging. And then you say out of the other side of your mouth, oh, but we'd like a pick for him, though. We know that you don't want him on your roster. You know that you're done with him. Nobody's going to give you anything for Brandon Aiyuk if that's how you feel about him. And Jed York is basically like, no. Like, we love Brandon. Brandon, if Brandon shows up and he's healthy and he can play, like we would want him here.
Is he healthy? He's I don't know. I don't know. Haven't seen him.
I can't tell you all that much. I haven't seen him. So that whole situation was hilarious. I feel like we've been lied to this entire time, right? Like, who was it that told us? It was Lynch that told us at the combine that this thing was going to be done right around the start of the new league.
It was
year,
John
right?
Lynch.
It was Lynch that told us that. Obviously, that didn't happen. We've heard that this situation is going to be resolved sooner rather than later. We've heard that. Now, we do know that Adam Peters and Kyle Shanahan had dinner with one another because they're boys. Like, that doesn't
play golf.
All of that good stuff. They're boys. He spent a big part of his career, like probably before getting to Washington, the biggest part of his career was being an assistant general manager in San Francisco.
Yep.
Those are his boys. they gave him the biggest break of his NFL career, which was giving him a chance to be an assistant GM. So, and allowing him to do it basically in his backyard. He's from California, right? So they gave him the opportunity of a lifetime. Those are lifelong friends that he was able to form in San Francisco. So him going there, talking with them, that doesn't move the needle because they don't give a shit. And I've said this a million times. Like, I know Dan Snyder and Bruce Allen and company aren't here anymore, but Kyle Shanahan hates this organization. He hates what they did to his dad. He hates, because think about it. His dad is not in the Hall of Fame, which he belongs in the Hall of Fame.
Because of what happened in Washington.
Because of what happened in Washington. He's not in the Hall of Fame right now, bro. Like, they tarnished and stained his dad's name forever. I still think he's going to eventually get in, but he should have been in already. We have a thing called the Shanahan tree, bro. Do you know how many people have come from Mike Shanahan's system and his tree? Do you know how many leaves and fruit have
a
sprouted?
whole ass forest of good ones too?
The
Great ones.
He's the tree. He's the tree that people want to go on. They talk about all these trees. The Shanahan family is the tree.
Yeah, the Shanahan offense.
It's a whole entire offense. He changed the way we look at offense. Like, obviously, probably the grandfather of that is Bill Walsh, the West Coast offense. But Shanahan, to me, has some of the biggest reach and influence in NFL history. The fact that he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Getting jobs just off of having a conversation of passing by, brushing shoulders with him.
Oh, you got a brother? You got a cousin? We'll take him too, bro. Oh, you worked in the same room as Sean and Kyle. Offensive consultant. You could be the OC if it goes well.
Yeah.
You were the backup quarterback for that system? Oh, man. Please be mine.
We know you elite. We know you got this shit down pat.
Crazy.
I mean, Kubiak is like, he's like the godfather, right? Like, and so now if Kubiak, if your last name Kubiak, you gotta know some shit, right? Because you gotta be close to the Shanahans, right? So I mean, he should be in the Hall of Fame, and we literally, they called Washington when Snyder was here the reverse car wash. You go in clean, you come out dirty, right? that was what it was here, and that's what happened to Shanahan, and so he hates us. So this is an opportunity for the double bird, right? I get to flip both birds, one at Aiyuk and one at Washington, because he said the quote, "We're not trying to help get Brandon or help someone get him faster or whatever," right? Whatever the quote was, something to that. He was talking about us.
Yeah, trying to help another team. That's what he said.
We're not trying to help another
direct
team.
Shot. That was
he was
air shot.
Literally talking to us. That was absolutely an Ed chair shot, right? There was no subtlety involved. He could have just said, "We ain't trying to help the Commanders get Brandon Aiyuk."
Might as well.
Might as well have said that. So it feels like, and I'm glad we got some clarity, because I'm trying to do my part to try to help fans understand they don't have to do anything. There's no guaranteed money. So after those meetings, we got confirmation that they don't have to do anything until September 1st. That's the hard stance deadline. That's when they're going to have to make a decision on a roster bonus that they're not going to pay him. So that's when they would have to cut him. So, which I don't think any of us are concerned about. I just go back to Noah Brown 2024. We got him literally the week before the season started.
Yeah.
So I'm not overly concerned about the timing of that if that were the case. What I'm more concerned about now is Brandon Aiyuk actually going to show up in July for training camp? Doesn't he have to?
Bro, he hasn't played football in like 530 days, man. I'm very concerned about him missing these necessary reps and just getting his body back used to the movement again. That's what I was talking about with Grant Cohn on my show. Is he going to show up and make this even more interesting and call their bluff?
So this is what I'm saying, because this is what scares me with this situation. Okay, so he has to show up for training camp, I would think, right? Because if you don't show up, the 49ers could then put him on did not report retirement list, right? The did not report to camp / retirement list. Now you're screwed, right? Because they have every right to put him on that list if he doesn't show up for camp. They don't have to release him. They don't have to do anything. And they don't have to pay him if he doesn't show up.
Yep. The bonus, that $24.7 million don't kick in till what, September 1st?
September 1st.
Yeah.
So,
and it doesn't have to be paid all at once. They can just convert it to base salary and pay him over 17 weeks.
That's right. And so there's that. If he shows up, because somebody had sent me a DM. Shout out to my boy Kevin in PRF. And he was like, well, why don't he do, I know he's not Rosenhaus and T.O. doing sit-ups in the driveway, but why doesn't he just get in front of a mic and cause a big stink? And I'm like, then they can hit him with, basically behavior or conduct detrimental to the team and put him on a suspend list, right? Where they don't have to pay him. That's what the Eagles did to T.O. when he did all of that shit. There's a way that the 49ers could potentially put him on a list if they deem the behavior warrants it. And they don't have to release him. He doesn't play football. We don't get to win. We don't get Brandon Aiyuk. Like, there's a chance that the summer hits and this shit takes this sharp turn that none of us expect. And he doesn't end up in a Commander's uniform at all in 2026. And I'm starting to look at this receiver position. I don't know about y'all.
Oh, I've been concerned.
You were the one that was the most concerned.
Mm-hmm.
I will give you credit.
Very
concerned a long time ago. And I was like, Ayuk's gonna come. No,
we depended on a player that ain't played football in like 2 years. Yeah. Diami and Van Jefferson's all we've done. I am very concerned about this,
bro.
Now he's a need. We need Aiyuk,
bro. We don't have a number 2. You could argue we don't even have a number 3 in sight on the roster.
Hell no.
So we've been running from, and Ed has been really the only one that's been really comfortable with the idea of either bringing Debo back or signing Juwan Jennings. Mm-hmm. Are you guys
cool with Debo? He's got to be really cheap though. Really cheap.
Bring me Juwan.
I'm I'm like, hey, it'll have to be Juwan. But you've heard the rumors that he's asking for north of 20 mil.
Yep, somewhere around 22.
That's a beautiful thing. I asked for a lot of things that life does not give me. And there's a reason why you are unsigned when you are supposed to be a hot commodity on the wide receiver market, my brother. Adam Peters is going to look him dead in his face and say, I got 1 year, $8.5 million waiting for you.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be that bad. It'll be 12. it'll be 12.
You know AP gonna start there though.
Yeah, of course, he's got
AP
to.
be offering some bullshit, bro. Some of these deals, I don't know why these guys signed them joints, bro.
He finessed the shit out. I still can't believe he finessed the shit out of Rachaad White.
Rachaad White is playing here for free this year, bro.
Hey, Rachaad White is tripping, and then had the audacity to tell us. Diami Brown got $3 million. You got the same amount of money.
No. He got up to $3 million.
$3 million. Yeah.
That's commission-based pay, my brother. Diami ain't cracked 310 yards as a Commander. AP know he getting his money back.
That man said it's commission-based.
He wrote him a rebate contract because he know he
Hey.
Diami cashed out last year. He cashed out last year $10 million.
He did. He
set for life. He's set for life now, bro. That's why the documentaries are back.
Yeah.
Yo, he definitely cashed out last year. So he like, yeah, I could play for free for 1 year. I got 10 last year. So
he viewing it as a 2-year,
2-year
$7 million deal. 7 per 2-year, $14 million deal.
I love it, man.
We're still paying Debo. It's like some contract thing. It's like 12 million.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just bring him back. Might as well. You can't rely on Brandon Aiyuk at this point.
I'm just worried because you need a number 2 receiver. And I don't think they're as worried because they know they got Juwan Jennings and, Debo in their back pocket if necessary.
Hey, just wait till the draft. Just wait till we
Yeah.
only got 2 weeks left. Hey, we're gonna hit you up when the draft finishes, my guy.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's ultimately what it is.
From their point of view, they get a little boost in leverage probably after the draft. If a certain, a few teams, the receivers that they like, maybe potentially day 1 or even day 2, they don't get them. Then that'll boost some of their leverage as far as like their asking price on the contract. Because it'd be like, you were trying to get this receiver, another team took him. Now look where you landed back with me. But I feel like the biggest boost they would get is if they wait until maybe like a training camp starting wide receiver injury. Now that's when that's when Juwan Jennings could probably go back to asking for $20 million with a straight face. So it just depends on the time. But to y'all's point, neither of those veterans, Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, Debo Samuel, Juwan Jennings, neither of them are signing until after the draft, at the very earliest.
And if you draft a receiver, like to me, receiver is the hardest position to come into the league and play.
Yep.
So you can't ask a first-round receiver to turn into a number 2 right out of the gates. That's a tough ask, I believe.
And the streets keep saying, but Terry was a 3rd-round pick. Yeah, we struck gold with Terry McLaurin. That's not typical that the 3rd rounder you drafted to be Jeremy Reeves comes out the plastic and takes the chain off your number 1 receiver.
Right. That's not how that normally goes.
But I got some guys at 71 that I'm looking at like, hey, lightning could strike twice in Washington again. So we'll see.
Hey, it's a lot of good stuff that could be there at 71 at the receiver position. But again, you still wouldn't be relying on that guy. You wouldn't want to, at least. You know what I mean? Like, that's a tough ask to ask a receiver as a rookie. We've seen that. Antonio Gandy Golden was a 4th-round pick that we asked to be.
I hate that for us. I hate that for us.
Hey,
bro.
we asked him to be a number 2 receiver when Paul Richardson got hurt that year.
It wasn't Paul Richardson the number 1?
Yeah. Well, no. So Terry was here. Terry was here.
Yeah.
So Paul Richardson was the 2. Paul Richardson got hurt, and so Antonio Gandy Golden had to be the number. It was, oh my God, it was so nasty. What was the name of that receiver that year? We had
Dontrell Inman.
No, Inman played well, but no, it was yes. Yes, it was right. It was something right.
Isaiah Wright. Yeah.
Oh my God, that 2020 roster was so ass. Oh my God.
Cam Sims balled out though.
Right. He had a couple moments, but did he?
Dontrell, I completely forgot about Dontrell Inman being. Oh my God.
He was the number 2.
Oh my God, 2020 was so bad.
Steven Sims Jr. and Dontrell Inman opposite Terry, bro, with Kelvin Harmon rounding out the group.
Oh my God. It was so bad. And you were asking AGG to be a number 2. We asked Diami to step in as a 3rd-round pick. We saw how that went. It's just not the thing to do is to ask a rookie to come in and produce at that position. I almost feel like at this point, you have to bring in a veteran. It almost feels like it.
We're moving too comfortably, man. It feels like we know something that nobody else knows. Like, they got a trade or something under, like for a veteran or a young kid, or they got something. They're too comfortable with the receiver position, and they told us this offseason multiple times they're gonna do everything they can for Jaden Dan. What don't we know?
And to add to that, even just the way the contracts are set up, why are we sitting on the 2nd most cap space in the NFL? Why do we go through? Why are so many of our contracts backloaded? With all of this cap space that we have right now, you could have front loaded them to where we'd be straight by the time Jaden Daniels, we're talking about signing him the insane money. So what are we trying to clear up specifically 2026 cap space for?
Brian Thomas Jr. would be fun. I don't know how we do it, but they know something we don't, bro.
They have to, though. Yeah, they're waiting.
It can't be Jennings or Debo, bro. That can't be what we're waiting for. They got to be waiting on something, bro.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm struggling with what it could be. I'm
We're
struggling
gonna
with it.
pull out a draft trade for a superstar receiver nobody knew was available. That's how Adam Peters moved too. Like, I don't know what it is. We're not drafting a receiver at 7.
No, I think that would be irresponsible.
I don't think we're doing it. We're taking a defensive player. We're taking a
I
defensive
can see
player.
receiver at 7. I could definitely see it.
I think,
so?
a receiver at 7 would be
I said that
irresponsible.
last week or 2 weeks ago. I can see that.
You did. You like Carnell Tate at 7, and I think the only offensive player I could see at 7, unless something goes very wrong in the top 6 picks, is Jeremiah Love.
Yes, yeah. I agree with that.
I don't want a receiver at 7.
I could see an offensive lineman going at 6, potentially to the Browns or something like that. But outside of that, I don't think I see too many offensive players going in the top 10, other than Mendoza, of course.
Someone's going to take Tate in the top 10. I don't think he should be in the top 10. Somebody's going to take him there. Maybe Tennessee surprises everybody and they take a receiver to add to Cam Ward's arsenal. Or a lot of people think it's a foregone conclusion that the Browns are taking Carnell Tate at that point. Mm-hmm. I don't see us going receiver at 7. Maybe if we trade back from 7, but I really feel like we're just going to stick and take one of the better defensive players in the entire.
That's what I think too. That's what I think as well. I don't see them taking a receiver, but to your point, the only thing that makes me a little nervous about that is the fact that they are so comfortable where they are and they haven't done anything. In their mind, the reason why you're this comfortable is because you, more likely than not, are going to have the crack at what you perceive to be the best receiver in this draft class at 7. So I don't need to panic. I don't need to do anything crazy because more likely than not, I get to crack the seal on the receiver position in this draft if I want to. I'm not comfortable with them doing that, but I could also see that being the ace that they feel like they have in their back pocket.
Yeah. When they went to the Ohio State Pro Day, they had a long conversation with him.
Oh,
they had a long conversation.
Well, they love him.
They had a long conversation with him after the workout. And they are confident they're going to get Brandon Aiyuk. I feel like Adam Peters is still confident, even after the draft combine when he talked about Brandon Aiyuk for 5 minutes when he didn't have to. I do think he's still confident that he's going to end up with him, even though I wouldn't rely on that. I don't think they're going to release him until like really July or August. I think Kyle Shanahan is going to be super petty as possible and hang on to him for a long time. So I don't think that's smart. But I do think Debo Jawan definitely should be a strong option. I do think they should at least bring in Jawan for a workout. If they already haven't, I know the rumors that they brought him in for a visit. But Debo definitely is a strong. I think they should sign a veteran and still draft a receiver at 7 or 71. But yeah, no, the receiving core is terrible. It's really bad. Like I love Diami. I love the documentary. We have fun. We joke around and stuff. Like playoff Diami will always be remembered.
Oh my God!
Like yes. I was just looking at his stats and like I don't think he's ever had more than 300 something yards.
308. 308.
308. It's like the way the documentaries come out and the impactful plays that he did have, like the Titans game was like. He didn't have more than 130 yards in that season. Like that was insane to me looking back at it. Like because he had that crazy game with Carson Wentz, and he still ended up with 100, barely over 100 yards receiving. Van Jefferson, he's a journeyman, and then Luke's coming off an injury, then Jalen Lane's coming off an injury, and he had a bunch of drops last year. So
Van Jefferson just makes it to where we ain't got to see Chris Moore in the field no more. Hopefully,
he's much better. Chris Moore. That's all you need.
Literally, Tate Martin is in the UFL, and then Jacoby Jones. And then Ja'Cory Brooks.
You got to stop putting big play in front of his name.
Yeah, he's in the UFL. We just beat him. The defenders just beat him. And then Ja'Cory Brooks, they don't want to play him. So, but you don't even want to talk. You don't want to talk about the practice squad guys at this point.
Diami got barely over 1,000 yards in 5 seasons, and it's not due to injury. Like he got 1,011 receiving yards in 5 seasons where he played the majority of the games in every year.
And he was a healthy scratch last year in the playoffs. And I feel like he was a healthy scratch in the regular season towards the end of the year. Parker Washington leapfrogged him. A couple guys leapfrogged him.
And that's not hate on Diami. These are actual facts. These are actual numbers. You can look them up. We all seen it with our own eyes, and we will all remember playoff Diami. And I'm ready for the documentary on Friday. We need a receiver. We need a receiver.
I'm telling y'all, man, this shit is spooky,
Hold up,
man.
but hey, they said Rio, y'all gotta chill. Diami ready to take on that role. Him and Traylon Burks are ready to take on bigger role. Why you think Diami out there with Rashad White, Terry, and Jaden working out? Have you seen the clip? I've seen the clip. Did y'all see the clips?
Debo was with Frankie Louie. Now, it may not mean anything, but he has a good relationship with the team. He has a good relationship with the players. So it is like, why are you working out with Frankie Louie of all people? Like, you still got a good relationship with the guys. That's why I'm pretty big on bringing him back. And him and Jaden got a good relationship too. I'm actually surprised that Debo wasn't out there just on some friendship type stuff, just working out with Jaden.
I mean, I feel like also too, now this doesn't fix it, but when you view it as the Chig Okonkwo is basically going to be like your big slot essentially, and if Rashad White can help a lot in the receiving game, that kind of helps a little bit. Like, it wouldn't be as bad as last year. But I mean, again, to the point that Adam Peters keeps saying over and over again, Dan Quinn as well, that we're going to make things better around Jaden, is nowhere they leave it where it is now. But at the very least, I'm really excited about Chig Okonkwo and Rashad White's contribution to the receiving game. They're just not pure receivers.
So, with that said, we've set the table. We need the picks at 7 for week 6 of us making these selections. So, in week 5, where we left off, Ed has stuck steadfast the last 2 times with Carnell Tate as his pick. Ed, are you keeping Carnell Tate as your selection at number 7, or are you switching?
Stand on it, Ed.
Yeah, no. I started with Ruben Bain, then I changed to Carnell.
You started with Ruben Bain, then you went to Jeremiah Love. Then you went to Tate, and you have stuck with Tate since.
Yeah, and then, like I said, I think your first answer is usually the right answer, but which is Ruben Bain. I'm gonna go with I don't know. I have a feeling it's Caleb Downs, but 7 is such in the middle type of pick where there's so many guys there. It's kind of like an awkward pick because it's just you really don't know who's going to be there at pick 7. So I do think Caleb Downs is starting to get some more, even though he's always had a bunch of traction. I think he's starting to get more top 10 traction instead of falling to like 11 or pick 12. And then I would have gone with Mansour because he's starting to get more hype. Delane, but I'm gonna switch to Caleb Downs at pick 7, even though I would love to have Carnell Tate. But
join us, brother. Join us.
Yeah.
Rio has been Caleb Downs since day 1. He has not switched. Rio, are you still 10 toes down on Caleb Downs, or have you seen the light?
I mean, all of the big brain mock drafters across the world are pointing towards Alexander Sonny Styles being the pick at number 7 for the Commanders. Here's the issue. I don't think Sonny Styles makes it to us at pick 7. My 2 on my big board that I would love to have if they're there are Jeremiah Love and Sonny Styles. But my fail safe, my no matter what, written on the sticky note, Caleb Downs, no matter what, bro, you're going to get a jack of all trades, do it all safety. I'm standing firm at Caleb Downs until I see some information that really changes my mind. Caleb Downs is the pick at 7. Caleb Downs going to be there at 7. Caleb Downs going to be the pick at 7. Watch him go 5 or some shit.
Okay. So, Rico, you started out with Love, stuck with Love. Then you said, ain't nobody gonna be the pick because we're trading out of the pick altogether. Then you said, all right, man, I got to go back to Caleb. I got to go back to Jeremiah Love. So your last pick.
What I knew.
What's this? So, Rico, who is your pick at 7?
Man, Caleb Downs is so much safer. And honestly, I must say Love, but this is out of every week that I've picked Love, this is the least confident that I've felt about him being there. Even though, again, every day, if not at max every 3 days, we get another random update or rumor that the Titans are not taking him. The Giants more than likely want Sonny Styles or something like that. And so it's seeming for some, the information is telling me Love will be there. Something about my heart is telling me, nah, they're just trying to trick me. But I'm gonna stick with Love at 7, man. Caleb Downs is probably the most likely.
I love it.
But I'm standing firm on Love making it past 4 and 5, and he's not getting taken 6th to the Browns. So we're good there. If he makes it past the Giants, we're taking him at 7.
Yeah, I've been wherever the wind blows. That's where you can find me at. I've had no loyalty. Your boy Louie Tee ain't loyal, man. I've been all over the damn place. I've been everywhere, man.
Wind blows, nothing really matters. Okay, what's it gonna be this week, Lou?
Look, man. I think I'm gonna stick with what I had the last time. But the first, I started out with Sonny Styles. Then it was Ruben Bain. I stuck with Bain for another week. Yeah, ill is right. Then I went with Carnell Tate after the pro day, and I saw how long they were talking to him.
I get it. I was scared. I was scared how long they was talking to him.
I like it.
The conversation we just had about the receiver position and them being so confident scares me into thinking that Tate is the pick again. Like every time I want to not go with, because I've said this, picking a receiver at 7 is irresponsible because it is not maximizing the pick. And everything that they've done this offseason has been put them in a position, which is what Adam Peters even said out of his own mouth. We have positioned ourselves to where we don't have to do anything. We can go best player available. We can do the thing that we want to do at 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Taking a receiver at 7 would, to me, go against everything that stands for. That is not best player available. Receiver won't be best player available. And so I want to go away from Tate, but it just feels like we're so desperate at wide receiver 2 that it's going to be, for me, I'll tell you the order for me. It's Bailey, Love, and then Styles. The problem is all 3 of those guys could be gone by 7. So I think they're fail-safe if all of those guys are gone. I would hope it would be Caleb Downs, but I think it's going to be Carnell Tate. So I'm going to stick with Tate again. I'm nervous. I think I'm really just doing this as like a reverse psychology thing. Like
you're trying to psych it.
Yeah. Like I'm going to pick Tate, so it won't be Tate.
All right, so who do y'all actually? So if you had to put your hard-earned U.S. currency on a Prize Picks power play to predict who the pick's gonna be at 7, who that?
Downs, probably. I think Downs is safer than Love.
Yeah,
but I feel like if Love, it's only because of the Titans and the Giants. If Love makes,
I might put
7,
some. I think
like
odds,
they're leaning Love.
Yeah, I feel like the odds might be a little better for Sonny Styles at that point.
I'm slapping down all my bread on Sonny Styles.
Yeah, I might slap something down on. Oh,
again,
wow,
I just don't think he's gonna be there.
Wait a minute.
Were you about to say about to be crazy?
Was you about to say what I think you were about to say?
Sentence was about to be crazy.
Just let it out, man. Let it out.
Hey, about to be I agree with Lou. I would take the Sonny Styles on.
Hey, I told you I'm moving different in 26. I passed the rock to Rio. Hey, Rio getting in bed with receivers and all kind of stuff, man.
Man 2 times. Like that shit was crazy. I was doubling down on it.
So,
no, I heard Rio stream earlier today. He talked about a Diddy and Ray J stare down. So he's definitely on one.
Yeah, I've been, and then when I was reading Dane Brugler's The Beast, I spent 2 hours talking about The Beast on stream today.
Yeah,
I ran into so many pause moments that I just said, "F it, I'm just gonna keep going. Like, then we're just gonna push through this at this point. I can't say this in a better way. My brain's not wired to escape it at this point. So we're gonna walk right into mine."
Yeah, it'd be like that.
I would put my money on Ruben Bain. Because I feel like my first answer is always my right answer, and I could just see him fitting DQ, man. Like he plays hard, man. Like say whatever you want to say about him, but the guy has that motor and he has the DQ commander mindset. So like I would see them doing that and keep getting another edge. I can see that happening.
Yeah, I'd be so.
But I would love to have
draft
Coin on tape, but I would bet on Ruben Bay.
Okay.
What about you, Rico?
Yeah, I'm gonna bet on Downs. For me, Tate and Love Styles and Love are just because I'm not picking them because I think they're gonna go before then. I think Sonny Styles is just his floor is too high, and then we all know the ceiling is insane. To not miss a tackle until the playoffs is absolutely wild. Arguably the best tackler in the draft. So even without the crazy RAS, that alone is insane. I just don't. Somebody with it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Cardinals surprise people and take them at 3. Like, I just don't see Styles and I want Love to be there at 7 so bad. So I'm just assuming those two will not be there. I'm gonna go Caleb Downs if I had to put money on it.
So everybody basically reverted back to their first pick. You said Downs. You said Styles along with me, right? Rio?
On that there, if we were to bet on it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ed went back to Bain. I went back to Styles. You switched from Downs to Love, from Downs to Styles, Rio. And Rico, you went from Love to Downs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's gonna be interesting to see where we end up because we all over the place. I think so my perspective on this is that they want to draft Sonny Styles. That's who they want to target at 7.
I agree. I think Adam Peters' favorite player probably in the draft is Sonny Styles.
Oh, he lit up on K. Adams' show when he was talking. He talked for 2 minutes about Sonny Styles. And then Dan Quinn was doing the same thing in one of them interviews.
Yeah, I think they want Sonny Styles. Like, he's the all-American linebacker, bro. With every he checks off every single Commander standard box 5 times over.
Yep, and
freak athlete, young, green dot, everything, bro.
But on steroid, but on with vibranium, bro. He just not your typical. He's a former safety, and he still looks like it, but he's a good linebacker.
Yeah. Adam was comparing him to Fred Warner, so you got the Niner thing going.
Yep. I'm thinking about that comparison of Fred Warner.
AP goes to bed at night thinking like this is in way faster Fred Warner. Like
literally. I mean, and Leo Chenal and Sonny Styles give you the most athletic linebacker duo in the NFL, but also even more importantly, the most sure tackling duo in the NFL. Remember, Leo Chenal had the best tackling numbers out of every linebacker in the NFL. And again, Sonny Styles is the best tackler in this entire draft. So that would be insane in itself.
If you add him to that mix, you went from arguably one of the slowest linebacking cores in football to one of the fastest.
The number one.
They're like 1 in 3 relative athletic scores in the history of the combine. It's crazy.
Were you going when the thing came about the door being open for Bobby Wagner?
The coach? I would love to have him here to shepherd in a Sonny Styles, though.
Yeah, no, we talked about it, but they said that
it want him back.
I want people back. I'm not against Bobby coming back, but
I want him and Zach back.
He wants the whole trio.
He want to run it back.
I don't mind Zach. There's no reason to bring him back because we got Chiggy now. And then somebody's got to get cut if you bring back Zach. But the door open for Bobby Wagner. I don't think he's coming back, but no, it was funny and interesting to see that come out.
Yeah, no, I just think that was a common courtesy for them. Like they did their boy a solid, keep his name out there, and let everybody know he still wants to play, and so that door isn't shut. But he's not coming back. Zach's not coming back. They not trying to run none of the shit from last year back. Vaughn ain't coming back. None of them old dudes that was a part of last year's train wreck getting another chance to get back on board. The train has left the station and them boys don't have a ticket. So I just think it's going to all look new. And I think they want Sonny Styles. as their pick at 7. And I'm wondering what the backup plan is. That's what I don't know. Is what is the backup plan?
Caleb
I
Downs.
hope it's Caleb Downs.
Yeah.
It just feels like this pick has to be, if it's not Jeremiah Love, it has to be an Ohio State defender. That's what it feels like. That's what it should be.
Agreed.
But do they see it the same way is the question. So, all right, let's get into the sponsor of tonight's show, Prize Picks.
Let's do it.
Shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this stream. Prize Picks is America's #1 sports picks app. Man, Prize Picks is a daily fantasy sports platform that allows you to make selections using more or less to create a lineup with picks for players. As you can see down in the corner of our screen here, a matchup that Phoenix Suns definitely need going into the postseason. Cooper Flag has just been on a tear here of late, just going bananas. I could say the same thing for Devin Booker. I mean, he's been scoring just about 30 every single night. So I'm looking at these PRA numbers here, and it looked like an easy gimme, right?
You're a PRA guy, points, rebounds, assists?
I was not. I am a points guy, really. But what I've learned is that you have to learn to embrace, especially with certain players. Like I can't stand Cade Cunningham. You know that. Me and you have these conversations all the time.
He lighted up with that points, rebounds, assists, boy.
Yes, because you see, I'm a points guy, and so I might put Cade down for 20 points, and Cade might decide tonight, 14's good, but I'm going to drop 12 dimes and I'm going to have 9 rebounds. Yeah. So while you put him down for, a PRA of, 31 and he knocks that out of the park, I'm over here hurt because I put him for 20 points and he scored 14. Yeah. So I'm learning to embrace the PRA.
And they reward PRA on Prize Picks when on those numbers on the demons, because they got the goblins and the demon system. Right. They look enticing every day. And guys like Jokic, Wembanyama when healthy, and Cooper Flag, that's an easy get. Even like Kyle Filipowski been killing it lately.
Yeah, he hurt me last night. He hurt me last night.
RA guy. Yeah, K's more of an RA guy. Some nights.
Yeah,
or just RA.
Yeah, that's the problem with him is you just never know when he's going to decide. I'm going to take 30. To me, he's an inefficient basketball player.
Will Riley went from 30 points back to back to dropping 2 points in front of Jaden's mama the other day.
Yeah, that was tough because he absolutely murdered an entire lineup for me last night. That was not enjoyable. And I let these two brothers on this stream coax me because I was already anti Will Riley, right? I was coming off of my vacation. He had already sank. I mean, I had a beautiful lineup created, and I needed him to score 10 points. He scored 9. I had another one. I needed him to score 15. He scored 14. I said, I'm done with Will Riley. And then I came back, and these brothers are like, hey, he didn't score 30, man. He a hooper, man. This boy crazy. He scored 32 times in a row. So I was like, all right, I'm going to give him another shot. I didn't even ask him for nothing crazy. I think I asked him for like 10. He scored 2 whole points.
Listen, man, an ethical tank is necessary for the foreseeable future of the Washington Wizards. Look.
Oh, yeah, we already got our pick. We got our pick.
I'm about to say today they officially clinched their pick in the first round. So they can stop the madness.
They can start hooping again now. Throw AD out there. Go ahead and throw AD and Trey out there, man.
I would be weak if they did that, right? It was like, oh, hey, we already got our pick, man. Hey, y'all go out there and show the fans what they gonna get a little taste of next year, man.
Give them a little preview, a little trailer, a little cinematic trailer, real quick.
Hey, that would be wild if they did that. So if you see how much fun we're having? It's because of Prize Picks that we're allowed to have this much fun. Yep. So you can join in on the fun by simply clicking the link in the description of this video. Play $5, get $50 instantly in lineups. Use the promo code HMA to get you an opportunity as a first-time user. If you play $5, You get $50 instantly in
50.
lineups.
50.
You can't beat that, man. And I'm telling you, it can go a long way. These boys, they've been hitting, man. I'm still trying. I'm still trying to find my groove. These boys have been hitting.
No, I would have had another one tonight too if Desmond Bain hit 2 threes.
Hey, look, man, they are spanking Prize Picks, and you can too. Use the promo code HMA, man. I'm telling you, those $50 that you can win, you can get instantly in lineups can go a long way. A long way. So big shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this stream. So
for my Marylanders, since we're not able to
get to the comment section.
Yeah, well, last thing for my Marylanders, I know there's a lot of Maryland fans.
Yeah. Wait, I guess Luke can't hear.
I don't think Luke can hear you. I don't think. Hey, Luke, can you hear us, bro? Lou, your sound.
Can y'all hear me?
We hear you. You don't hear us.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't hear y'all. So I'm about to leave and come back.
Hey, when he leave, Ed, hit him with that disclaimer you was about to hit him with.
Yeah. So for my Marylanders, we're not able to make picks on player projections. So just you can make the team spread picks, the more or less on the points. But for me, the cash cow for me is picking against the Wizards. The spread against the Wizards, we lost to the Sixers 153 to 131. We lost to the Heat 136 to 152. We lost to the Bulls 129 to 98. So if you keep picking the spread against the Wizards, you're gonna win. So keep that in mind. We've been getting 30. Blazers 123 to 88. I mean, you guys get the point. Lakers 120 to 101. Jazz, Knicks 145, 113, and I'll stop there.
If I do that, I guarantee you guys lose by like 7.
Yep.
Well, the thing is, the Bulls, it was like a 5-point spread. We lost by 31.
It doesn't matter what it is. I'm just telling you, if I get into the business of betting or taking that as a part of my lineup, I'm just
big power play.
I'm just telling you what's gonna go down.
Yep. Dudes get funny as soon as you put them on the power play, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Dude hit 9 threes, 7 threes, 6 threes. You put them for 2, they hit 0.
Yeah. I mean, that's literally what happened with Desmond Bain tonight. Like he had 7 yesterday or 2 days ago, and I put him for 3 on my lineup, and 1 3 tonight. So that's about how it goes for me.
Oh, and then for tomorrow, we do play the Bulls. Take trade for the people where it's legal. Take Trey Jones assists. Take Trey Jones points, and thank me later.
Who's scoring the what's most important? Who's scoring the first basket, bro?
Oh yeah, because Ed be killing them first team basket. Yeah, he be killing them.
Hey, Ed, do not miss. I could translate that into because normally also Prize Picks give you an opportunity to how much a guy might score in the first 3 minutes of the game. Mm-hmm. If you could just tell me who's gonna score the first basket, I'm running to the bank with that.
I'm afraid
that boy Ed different, man.
I don't like seeing failure within the first seconds of the game, so I don't like playing those type of things. Our last thing before we close out the Prize Pick segment of the show, the reboot function on Prize Pick, they are very on top of. If your player gets hurt in the first half of the game, you're Gucci. If they never enter that game in the second half, you are good to go. They're obviously going to prorate your winnings once you cash it. Both of my tickets that I cashed had a reboot on it. So shout out to Prize Picks one more time.
Very forgiving. Very forgiving.
Yeah.
They work with you.
They don't do that at these other apps.
I'm telling you that right now.
They don't. They leave you stranded, boy.
They were like, oh, that boy played 1 minute into the second quarter. You're cooked.
You're cooked. You're cooked. All right. C. Jackson. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. C. Jack writes, yo, Kangs, name your top 2 wide receiver hopes / prospects at 71.
I got mine ready to go.
All right, well, you start us off then.
Skylar Bell, UConn. I call him Budget Jamar Chase. That is my number 1 wide receiver option there. And I guess my second one is going to be Ted Hurst, Georgia State. And I think there's a world where we could get him at 147 But those are my two guys at 71 if we go wide receiver.
Yeah, I'm literally exact same but reverse. Ted Hurst would be my favorite. But Skylar Bell is something serious too, man.
He's
so
a dog.
those I feel like it's them two gapping and any other receiver that may be there at 71 for me personally.
All right, so I am Antonio. I love Antonio Williams.
Clemson. I knew someone was gonna say Antonio Williams.
Antonio Williams, bro.
I can see that.
My guy. He is an absolute dog, man. So that's my first guy that I would hope gets to 71 and that they would be interested in. And then my second one is a guy I think he can get to the 5th round to 147. Is Cyrus Allen out of Cincinnati.
That's a route runner right there, boy.
Man, he be cooking dudes up. He gives you a great blend of speed, route running ability, hands. I think he's a guy that I'm hoping he just get to the 5th round. That would, to me, whoever gets him, if you get him any later than the 4th round, you got the steal of the draft. I think he's
going to come in and start in someone's slot day 1
and be a problem. Those are my two.
That's day 3 Makai Lemon right there.
Yeah, mine are Deshaun Striblin. I think he's kind of going on under the radar a little bit. He's 3 or something like that. Ran a 4.340. His 2 games, two of his best games were really against Georgia. Like he went off. He made a really nice catch on Dalen Everett, who's a guy that the Commanders really like a lot. And he provides yak. He can run after the catch. He's quick. He's fast. Got good hands. So I like him. And then I like the speed demon, Brennan Thompson. What he ran a 4.2. I know he's short, 5'9".
5'9". Yeah.
But man, he can run and he's fast. And Jaden would definitely give him chances down the field. I think Jaden would really like Brennan Thompson. Like I said, I know he's a little guy, but he's super duper fast. And speed and defense are going to have to game plan for him every game and account for him. So I like him a lot. Those are my 2 guys.
I changed my second answer from mine. I'm going to roll with Skylar Bell at number 1 because that's my dream pick at 71. My second one is the pride of Stafford, Virginia, Elijah Surratt from Indiana. That's a guy I want at 71 for the team. He may not ever be a number 1 in the league, but I think he's going to be a phenomenal number 2. He could be a big slot or you could play him on the outside. I mean, we're talking about drafting a number 2 at number 7. I'd rather have one at 71. Surratt is my second answer.
Give me a receiver.
Look at his games. The last thing I say about Brendan Thompson, if you look at his games against the toughest competition, he had big games against every ranked team that he played against. He put up at least 80 yards, 100 yards against every tough team he played against. Every ranked team.
Averaged over 30 yards a catch per touchdown.
That's insane. That's insane.
That tells you, like,
you've been reading The Beast too, haven't you? You've been reading The Beast. I read Dane Brugler's The Beast because I read that shit on stream earlier.
It's insane, bro. Like the dude he's different. I respect his game a lot. Give me a guy that grew on you throughout the process at the receiver position. You weren't really the biggest fan of his, or maybe you didn't know much about him. And then as you continued to watch him, you was like, damn, this dude's nice.
That was Skylar Bell for me.
Jeremy Bernard, Alabama.
That's mine, Jeremy Bernard. I couldn't stand him at first.
He was my wide receiver, Keldrick Fulton.
Yeah.
I would love Jeremy Bernard at 71. Here's the thing. He's going in the second round. He's going in the second round.
He's Debo Samuel. And somebody's gonna identify him as such.
He's more receivery, though.
I'm about to say he's a better receiving version of Debo Samuel because you can do so much with him as far as him touching the football. He's tough, but he's a better route runner than Debo ever was. And I think he has better hands, way better hands than Debo does.
He's gonna go like in the 50s or 40s.
I can see that. I can see that. 50s, it feels like he's 50s.
Rico, you say yours was Skylar Bell?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really up on Skylar Bell until the draft process started, and now I love him. I'd be so happy to get him at 71.
I need y'all to like make me a Skylar Bell believer because I have him as my 15th best receiver, and I see guys that's gonna push him down out of my top 15 because he doesn't have a redeeming quality. Everything looks solid. He's Rashad Bateman to me.
And at 71, and listen, inside, outside versatility. I think he could be just as good in the slot as he is on the outside. And I see
all
it.
that means is he's not
movement.
great
Look at his
one.
movement. No, watch his movement. I mean, Caleb
Movement,
Downs is good at everything. He doesn't necessarily tackling.
Well, that's why he's not. That's why people have a problem taking him in the top 10 is because nothing stands out. He's just really good at everything.
Skylar Bell, watch the movement, bro. He moves like it's the same thing I say about Jordan Tyson. The way he moves is different than Mekhi Lemon and Carnell Tate. You know that shit when you see it. Skylar Bell, that shit jumps off at me immediately.
I didn't see it. I didn't see like the movement. I didn't see the run after.
I think you saw that UConn uniform and you was like,
I'm like, he had a game where he had like 3 touchdown grabs, and I'm like, that was nice. It wasn't.
No, that's the Biletnikoff finalist at UConn. When has a UConn receiver ever been in the Biletnikoff race before? Hey. He different, bro. And he's a volume guy too. He had 100 catches this year.
Yeah, no, he's definitely a volume guy. But if you watch the offense, a lot of wide receiver screens, a lot of getting the ball in his hands. It was either something quick or something vertical. Like he was getting vertical. I don't know if he's a great route runner because on tape you really didn't see a ton of that. Him running routes. Again, he feels like Rashad Bateman to me, and Rashad Bateman is the most jaggy receiver in the NFL. If you ask me. Rashad Bateman.
I definitely think he's a quick,
good size, good speed.
That's how I feel about Carnell Tate.
Like,
that's exactly how I feel about Carnell Tate.
They try to throw the ball to Rashad Bateman.
That's exactly how I feel about Tate.
I might be wrong about Skylar Bell, and there might be more to his game than what I see. I mean, again, good size at 6 feet, 192, 4.4 flat. Looks like he moves well. It's just like, it just didn't pop for me. Certain dudes look like dogs. He didn't look like a dog to me. So I guess he got to grow on me some more, man. But if we drafted him, I would be excited about him. You know what I mean? Like, because there's a chance he's not even there at 71. You know what I mean? So you know how these receivers go, man. I think there's going to be a run on second round receivers.
I think Louis, you sound good?
You guys can't hear me. I can't hear you guys.
We can hear you.
What in the hell?
Lou, Ed, did you have a guy that grew on you in the process?
Well, I would love a Kevin Concepcion.
KC, big KC.
But a guy that has grown on me is Chris Brazzell. But I still wouldn't draft him just because of you hate to scout the helmet, but
Tennessee.
Your Tennessee receivers,
fast, tall Tennessee receivers keep doing it over and over again.
The way you just said that's how I feel about TCU receivers. Could never do it.
Yeah.
Is that Josh Johnson's fault?
Yeah, Quentin Johnson. Yeah, he got better. He got better last year. But no, Chris. I'm
about to say he wasn't too bad last year.
I'm about to say, but he hasn't been a first round pick until last year.
Yeah. But Chris Brazzell is super talented, man. But I wouldn't take him at 71 just because it's just like I said. I hate to scout the helmet, but man, once again against the Georgia defense, like he went crazy. They hit 3 touchdowns, 6'4", 4.3 40. He can run. He can run some routes. He can run more routes, of course, than Jalen Hyatt and Dante Thornton and those guys. Like he can get open for sure, and he's a big target. But 71, it just would be very risky.
They on Twitter gassing them routes too. I see people with his little release package, and them release packages dirt as hell. They hyping the shit out them joints on Twitter. It's good for his size, but it's not. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen him snap off some routes where I'm like, okay, that was pretty clean, especially for a Tennessee receiver, man. Thornton last year, Hyatt, going on because it's not just Tennessee receivers. It's receivers that play in Josh Heupel's offense. They all look the same. They all are asked to do the same thing. Going all the way back to Gabe Davis at UCF.
Yep.
Like, I don't like receivers that play in that Tennessee offense. When you watch, first of all, college football is always hard for me to watch because the hash marks are just crazy. It makes the field look like it's 200 yards wide, right?
It looks nuts.
But then he takes the receivers and he lined them up outside the numbers. They be damn near on the sidelines.
Be 100 yards from each other.
Bro, the quarterback be on the opposite hash. They all the way by the sidelines, and they got all that space to operate. You can't ask a safety to cover that much ground.
Every blade of grass, Lou.
Bro, it'd be wild, man. And that's how them Tennessee receivers be eating. So
even
I get it.
Hendon Hooker didn't work out, and then of course there's the viral clip where they're asking Jalen Hyatt in his draft day workout is like, "Can you run routes?" Like the coach asked him that multiple times. It didn't work out for his career.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, man. I think there's going to be a lot of receivers that come off the board, and I think there's going to be a run on receivers in the second round. When my headphones go out, y'all can't hear me?
We can hear you.
No, we be hearing
you. We can hear you.
Oh, okay.
They keep saying they can't hear you. We hear you. Like we
Okay.
got you loud and clear in the studio.
Okay. I don't be hearing nothing. So I don't even be knowing. JW Clack, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for the dime.
Yeah.
Who writes, "What up, Canes? I'm going to the draft, so I'll definitely be representing Commanders Nation." That's what's up, man. Let them know we in the building.
Pittsburgh.
Hashtag pick 7, hashtag HTTC, hashtag hail to the Canes. Also, Gabe Taylor had an interception for the defenders.
Hey,
hashtag HTTD.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm just glad to see he playing this game, because that first game I tuned in for him, he didn't play, and I said, first of all, I sat through a lot of this game, a lot more. I can't get that time back, but he ended the game with a pick. He had a pass deflect. He made some tackle. But good for Gabe, man.
Good for Gabe. Good for Matt McCrane. Matt McCrane has done a great job so far. And happy belated birthday to Sean Taylor, too. So a couple days after Sean's birthday, he got the pick. So, yeah, shout out to Gabe, man. Shout out to Gabe for sure.
Shout out to Gabe indeed, man. The man he caught a punt. That shit was fire.
He caught it. Like I said, Mikey might have dropped that joint.
A pick is a pick. Mikey sure would have dropped that joint. So
first of all, time out. Let me stand up for Mike Sanders still. Y'all gonna stop slandering this man's name. Right?
He's our only thief on the defense, but if he actually caught everything thrown at him, he would have had like 9 picks last year from Deshaun Wright.
Yeah, eight.
The biggest win that most of us have seen in our lifetimes. That man had 2 picks in that game. Stop y'all nonsense, okay?
He did. And Noah Brown caught a Hail Mary once upon a time, but that don't mean that
Noah Brown did that in a regular season game where he didn't have to do nothing but just wait for the ball to fall into his arms, man.
And De'Ami Brown played 3 good playoff games, Lou. We could do this all day.
De'Ami Brown did play 3 really good playoff games, but Mikey Sanders still did that for the entirety of his rookie season, including going up 1-on-1 against A.J. Brown. So
we've seen
there was definitely some rough spots in his rookie season, but he had a very good season.
He had a really good season in his rookie campaign. If he were to do that again, if he were to do that again in year 3, I think we would be pleased.
Oh hell yeah, we would be great.
No, going back to catching interceptions though, we've seen Carlos Rogers, we've seen Bobby McCain drop a bunch of interceptions. We've seen numerous football team, Skins, Commanders drop interceptions. So shout out to Gabe for catching that. And shout out to him getting down too. He had the presence of mind of being smart, not trying to do too much. Get down, slide, call
his
game.
brother would not have been proud of him because Sean ain't never give an F at the end of games. If he needed to get down or none of that shit. Sean was trying to take that bitch to the crib every time
he was not a sportsman, and I love that
at all. We saw what he did to poor Brian Mormon in the damn Pro Bowl. You don't do that in the Pro Bowl, bro.
21 forever, man. Shout out to Gabe.
Jay Fid, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes about the unis? Am I tripping? But look at the background wall. Do they look different unis than the norm?
The only uniforms in the background wall of these videos are the uniforms, the player that you're looking at of the team that he's coming from. Like if someone sent me something, was like, yo, you can see the helmet with the spear on it. I was like, my good man, that's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers helmet. Then somebody said, yo, it's a black helmet with a gray face mask. I was like, my God, that's Van Jefferson's Tennessee Titans uniform with a different hue on the graphic. But I like what y'all cooking up, though. I like what we trying to put together. We all trying to find out what these uniforms look like.
We thirsty, man. I'm talking about people's backs is
if people put this much effort in their homework or their careers, we'd be much farther as people.
No. We really
put this much
think
effort
up over
into
here.
Something productive, man. We'd be so much further.
Hey man, hey, we need these type of things. You see what's happening in the world out here. I need to be able to go play Inspector Gadget with the uniforms, because if not, man, it would be real dark and melancholy every day.
It's tough. It's tough, man. It's tough. I think, yeah, the Joker literally just killed every lineup I just heard.
Who did? Jokic?
Yeah, I just need him to score 15 points. He scored 14.
He scored 15?
He scored 14.
No way. No way.
Oh man. I mean,
he finished under the PRA amount. No, he just killed. Oh, my ticket was about to hit too. No.
What did I tell you about messing around with Joker tonight? Because he's playing my Grizzlies, and I said he's not gonna have to do anything in the fourth quarter. Everything that he did statistically, he did in 3 quarters, basically, because he did not play in the fourth quarter.
No way, because I wasn't even looking at the score. I was looking at how he was tracking. I was like, oh, he for sure hitting 47.5 PRA. He stopped playing in the fourth. No.
Yeah, I already told you it was gonna be that type of night. That's why the points were so low. Like they knew he wasn't gonna have to score a bunch of points tonight, and so because Joker's one of those stars that. I'm going to let everybody else get theirs off. If y'all need me in the fourth quarter, I'll be there, right? I could turn up at any point. I'm going to get these 12 assists. I'm going to get these 14 rebounds. And I'll get you, 14 points or whatever. But I don't need to score 22 tonight. I don't need to score 27 or 30 tonight. Yeah. I just needed 15, though, bro. 15.
Damn. Well, it was a good night. It was a good night, man. Desmond Bain and Nikola Jokic, man, charged to the game.
Yep, that's what it is. So, J-Dub Clatt, double up, thank you for doubling up. Who writes? Also, Ed, the defenders got their lick back, 1-1 on the season. Gamblers up next.
Hey,
we did, man. So, JW Clatt, I hope you will be there on Saturday. It's gonna be a good time, man. Season opener should be a lot of fun, man.
That's crazy that y'all won the chip and y'all didn't play y'all first home game until week 3.
It was ridiculous. Almost
won the chip and couldn't even show the diploma on the first night of UFL season.
Yeah.
Man.
No, it's ridiculous. Almost cursed, but it is what it is. There was a scheduling conflict and we couldn't.
Not King Shiggity.
He almost got profane, Ed.
Yeah, he was mad. He hot about that.
Yeah, that's some
that's some bull jive.
That's some bullshiggity.
The snakes on the playing edit.
Oh,
Monkey to Friday, the Monday to Friday.
Hit you with to do the right thing, John. These Meeky Feekies over here. BET edits right now.
Hey man, go ahead, bro.
But yeah, we're scheduling conflict, so we'll open it up Saturday, man. I should be at Walters too before the game. They are giving out free T-shirts, so it's gonna be a good time, man. Weather's gonna be good, so it should be a good time. Good home opener.
Go get y'all a selfie with King Shiggity. He's live in the flesh this weekend for the DC Defenders, man. With the tailgate hitting on.
Yes, sir. The tailgate is going to be at Walters, most likely, and then I should be at the Wizards game Friday night too. It's the last home game for the Wiz, so it's gonna be a good weekend for sure.
Oh, well, we're looking forward to seeing some video from King Shiggity. Hey, they be having a good time at them Defender.
Some of that time don't look like my type of time, but they look like they having a blast.
They having a blast, man.
Hate on it, man. Shout out to our guys.
There is nothing like spring football, man. Nice weather. Wale at halftime.
What? No.
This is a paid advertisement for Ed Oliver, because there's no way he just said that bullshit, and I'm gonna let that slide.
Sir,
someone please clip that. Please clip
that man said it's nothing like spring football.
Come on, that man.
That man sound like a damn college recruiter, man. It's nothing like spring ball, man.
Sir. The tickets are $20. My tickets were $25.
For a reason.
For $25. You get to see Wale.
You can take your whole family out for less than $100.
Free concert at Audi Field this weekend. Wale performing at Audi Field this weekend. You get a football game included. Y'all go ahead and pull up with my boy King Shiggity, man.
Free t-shirt.
Free t-shirt, free Wale concert, and there's some football being played as well.
I think you had it backwards. You pay for the Wale concert, and you get the football game and the t-shirt included in the Wale
no, you get
concert.
the t-shirt and then the football game.
Okay.
Some chance.
Oh, yeah, I can't report. I can't wait to report back to base on that deal. I got to tell all my folks.
Hey, that's gonna be the new saying. It ain't nothing like spring ball, man. Like spring football.
Every time I hit you with you gotta open up every OTAs and mandatory minicamp video.
Like spring football.
That shit was different.
It's better than the Sundays are for bowling commercial. I'll say that.
Oh man,
I was actually mad for a second.
Hey, you are undefeated, bro. Never change.
Man.
Eddie O never change, bro. Man, that
man said, he said it's gonna be like, he said it's nothing like going to a fight and a hockey game breaks out. That's what it's like going to the concert and there's a football game.
And a hockey game
breaks out.
That's the equivalent.
You go to see Wale. Oh shit, they playing football. Oh shit,
they want to pick up the Wale show.
Hey, look.
At halftime, at the intermission of Wale.
When Gabe Taylor goes out there and gets a pick, and Jordan Campbell throws 3 touchdown passes,
he said they playing pickup ball.
The camera be more focused on the beer snake than the game. That'd be great. They be spending like 8 minutes talking about the beer snake that the fans do at the game. That should be geeking me, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
Shout out to the defenders, though. Shields up.
Shields up.
Spring football.
Nothing like spring football, man.
That shit was hard, man.
Hey, that's a bar. Hey, that's a bar right there, man. It's a bar. Chaos Nux. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Chaos Nux writes, I'm taking credit for dragging Revo in. I was on his for 5 minutes after.
What was he on, Lou?
Nah, we ain't doing that.
But
see,
you ain't speaking from your perspective, though. You reading.
I'm not, but see, even in reading it, you get caught up in
when
the
they
crossfire.
clip it, they gonna clip it.
Exactly. The context is not there. I'm a different man in 26, bro.
It was AI.
Thank you. If nobody else appreciates you, I do.
I appreciate you
all
for
that shit this way, and I hate that shit.
Yeah, it's all on you. It's all on you now, bro. So what you gonna do?
You want to get
out? He said before he didn't see the new joints, caught him in 4K.
Gotcha.
Smile for the camera. King Shiggity, we gonna bring you back in, man.
Hey, spring football, Ed, you back?
We're gonna bring you back in, man. Gear Cell 1. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for the dime, Ed. Enlighten us on what Gear Cell has to say, man.
Shout out Gear Cell. He says Kings here in San Diego chilling with the fam and saw Noah Brown at the beach wearing shoe leather cream yoga pants, sage hazel orange sandals, and a Breeze fried pork Largo feed. Tragic.
Breeze fried
pork.
Shoe leather cream yoga.
Hey, the shoe leather cream yoga pants, it took me out, bro.
Shoe leather.
Why
new
your
buck.
sandals?
Big new buck.
You know what it be? I think I figured it out. He takes descriptive words and adds like flavors into them instead of colors. Like shoe leather, you can imagine what shoe leather look like, but then throws a word that you can't put next to shoe leather, cream. So now it sounds like food. That's crazy, right? Breeze So you thinking like Breeze is blue, then he pork fried, right? Now I have some more food like sage, hazel orange.
Why your sandals sensual though? Like how you do that? How you do that?
Them sound like open
Where
toe
you
Jesus,
get them?
some open toe Jesus joints.
The Birkenstocks.
Hey, don't let me catch any of y'all with some of those on your feet, man.
Nah, I'm about to say, man.
With the dogs.
Don't worry.
Out. With the dogs.
Don't worry, man.
With the dogs out.
J Thed, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Right. Yeah. My guess is the alternate unis are going to be all white with accents of burgundy, gold, and black with the black spear on the helmet. I think the alts are going to be all black. I don't think they're going to be white.
Yep, and I think that's where the surprise comes in with the alternate uniforms.
Yeah. So didn't our guy, what's our guy that does the uniforms?
The TikTok dude?
Yeah.
Zach Cohen.
Yes. Zach Cohen. Didn't he say we were getting a black uniform?
Yeah, he said a redesigned black uniform.
Yeah. So that shouldn't be a shock to anybody that's been following him.
That means that they've heard the seasoned folks in the fan base when we said we got to keep a black uniform around. Yeah. That shit slaps.
And what was that random report that came out? Did Josh Harris say it or something? But it was like they've seen the designs on Twitter and they haven't necessarily used it as a reference.
David Harrison's article.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
He combined Josh Harris's words with an unnamed source that was a part of the process, and it's close to the situation. Yeah, that was a good article. That was a really good article.
So what did it say? Because I haven't read that article.
Oh yeah, you were on vacation at this point, but he was like, not that they're using it as inspiration, but they've been following the timeline. They've seen the tweets and they've seen all of the fan concepts, and they have a feel for what the pulse of the streets are saying and stuff like that. And they were just talking about the uniform process and how they keep hammering home this bridge to the future while honoring the past, but not going all the way back. We have to move forward stuff. So it's a lot more the same, but it was a lot of good information. Shout out to David Harrison from Locked On Commanders.
Okay, gotcha.
It's nice to see investigative journalism still in 2026 because it's wild out here.
Oh yeah, there's definitely some wild journalism going on for sure.
Shout out to Diana, man.
Shout out to NBC Diana. That's how we knew her. I'm gonna call her by her government. She NBC Diana still to meet, bro, and she's still out here in these streets. Hey, Diana Rossini, I'd love to get you on the show one day. There's a judgment-free space. We could talk about all of it.
A judgment-free space.
I don't know what she got because she tweaking today, man.
You see all the clips that it's just like she got the Rico case. She got the Rico case. There are so many clips on clips of her just wilding, man.
I just saw her defense was worse than the offense. With the whole, he's just average. Y'all would know him more if he, man.
You know, I would show my husband more if he was beautiful.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Crazy, man.
That's insane, bro.
Y'all let them folks cheat in peace, man.
Yeah, that's how I feel, man. Like their business is their business, man. Let them cheat in peace.
They was vibing, bro. They was hands locked, man.
They was sitting poolside, like
bro.
They was chilling hard, bro.
Like this is the 10th time they done this.
They look. The rapport was there for sure, man. Yeah. Let them folks vibe and mind your business.
They had a plan after that owners meeting. They were like, "Yeah, we about to do this right after this owners meeting."
So how she be getting shit wrong then? Ain't you getting it from the source?
Hey. Charge it to the game. Charge it to the game. Charge it to the game.
You still be getting shit wrong.
Maybe it's one of them things where like you gotta be wrong on purpose a couple of times. So it's like, nah, she know too much. Nah, she got.
I mean, I think she out here moving for the love of the game, bro. I think the incentives of her getting information, that's just a cherry on top for her, bro. I think that I think she ain't new to this. She true to this.
Scotty McLuhan's wife went on Twitter and talked about her. So this was years ago, and this is Scotty McLuhan, who's like
Somebody said she ain't here for a long time. She here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, and she delivering proof of it, man. Hey, she a vibe, right? Shout out to NBC Diana, man, of the Athletic now.
J-Dub clap. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. J-Dub clap writes, what was y'all reactions to Dax Mill retiring? This is my first time hearing of it right now.
No,
You just
you're getting it right now. You're getting the reaction right now.
I saw him on a graphic scroll right past that shit.
And then
him and Dominique Hampton. Dominique Hampton retired. He retired quietly into the sunset.
Lou, did you ever catch any of that on vacation?
I did see that. I did.
That was crazy. That was your guy.
That was the guy, man. That was the part that blew me was this brother ain't even mentioned football at all.
Not even like as a side gig.
Not even as a hobby. Nothing.
As a project manager, electrician.
And you feel like
I love that he left football behind him, man. That was in my past, man.
Yeah. You feel like
love me for what I am now, not for what I was.
In year 3.
Right. You feel like football would kind of hype you up to the ladies too and be like, oh,
hey,
he's a football player.
In his defense, I'm gonna shoot him some bail. Nobody popped a balloon. So hey, cook young king, because you are a young king, and you would only be in your 3rd year right now. So I hope that moonlighting as an electrician, I hope that works for you, my guy.
Yeah. That was Adam Peters draft pick. But to Dax Milne, he did a heck of a job fielding a punt. I don't think he ever muffed a punt, so he did a really good job of that. I think he caught 1 tutty, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if I'm mixing up him and Trey Quinn, but I mean, the defenders, we may have a spot open for him if he does ever want to get back into football. Same thing with Dominique Hampton. But no, shout out to Dax Milne, BYU legend. I think he stole Zach Wilson's girl or something like that too, if I'm not mistaken.
So I think that means anybody that's ever been in any portion of, I could be wrong on this, Zach Wilson's mom's cooch is not good in the NFL.
That conclusion.
That Zach would have been a part of that as well, right? So I think that's what that means.
Sandwiched into one.
Yeah. So shout out to Dax Milne.
You're saying it's cursed.
Yeah.
It's absolutely cursed.
This man just said Zach Wilson's mom's not a brand name. Like that's hilarious.
We don't stand by that.
That's good. That's great value, right there, man. That's not the good kind.
We don't stand by that. Okay. Oh man, Ralph, or is that Philadelphia? Philadelphia. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, how can we get Brian Thomas for 26? Say trade down to the middle of the first and package it with Payne. Joke for Rio.
Yeah, because the sweetener for every trade is to throw Payne in. That was a good one. That was a good call. I think you would have to, at this point, give them a first and something because we don't have a second. If you were to somehow pick up a second in a trade back, I think you could make it happen. But I feel like the only way we could feasibly do so is to throw in our 2026 first rounder, and I don't think they want to do that.
You don't think the first round pick would do it?
No, I don't think the team's gonna throw them. I don't think we're gonna give up a first round pick for Brian Thomas.
No, they're not. But if we did offer them that, don't you think that would get the deal done?
Yeah, I think we'll get it done.
Yeah.
Because I really think a second and something else would get it done, and we don't have that.
Correct. I wouldn't be shocked if he gets traded on draft night.
How excited would you be if we traded back, got someone we really liked, and added Brian Thomas? Like, imagine we trade back and get Caleb Downs and somehow pull off a trade with one of the picks we acquired to get Brian Thomas. I feel like that's like the best possible case scenario.
That's the best case scenario.
So you saying like we trade back to like 11, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's make it realistic because I think the Dolphins are 11. They're not trading back.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you trade back to 9 with Kansas City because they got the extra pick from the Rams, right?
Yep.
So let's say you trade back to 9 and they give you their second round pick. They're not going to give you the Rams first round pick.
So pick 40.
Yeah. So you move back to they're at 9. You still get Caleb Downs, and then you trade the 40th pick and something else, player, whatever, for Brian Thomas Jr.
Bro, I
That
would be saying
that would be
unforeseen
crazy.
things on stream, bro. It would
That would be wild.
I'm back to
That would be wild.
Commanders Kings live event Rio at that point because it feels like it was planned the whole time. Like I keep saying, AP feel too comfortable with this position for me. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that would be wild.
That's the
That would
best
be wild.
case scenario. The
See, now y'all got me dreaming. Oh,
yeah, there we go.
That's disgusting right there.
I need to Men in Black zap that thought from my head because now I
Yeah.
feel like making a video tomorrow about it.
Oh, we definitely gonna see the thumbnail for that shit. You gonna see that tomorrow for sure. Got any grapes? Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Kings, this isn't likely to happen, but which 7 or 71 tandem would you prefer? A, Styles at 7, Price at 71. B, Love at 7, Rodriguez at 71. Now that's an easy one for me.
Price. What price are we talking about? Oh, Jadarian Price,
Oh,
the running back
Jadarian,
from
yeah,
Notre
yeah.
Dame. Okay, the other Notre Dame running back. So
And he's going in the second round. But
yeah. So is Rodriguez if he doesn't sneak into the back into the first. But of these two hypotheticals, give me Love Rodriguez. Oh my God, Love Rodriguez would be insane.
that's the easy, low-hanging fruit answer. Like that's nothing. I don't even need to think about that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't think, to y'all point, either of them are making it to the third round, but I think Rodriguez is going to go well before Price. And yeah, Love and Rodriguez, easy answer for me.
Yeah, I take Love and Rodriguez. Blue should be back pretty soon. But yeah, no, Love and Rodriguez for sure. Rodriguez is a dog, turnover machine, creates the turnovers, always just around the football. And then Jeremiah Love, like it's so funny, like D'Angelo Pawns, I think he ran like a 4.2 or something like that.
Yeah, he's insane.
Then,
he's short. That's the only thing stopping him. Yeah.
And then there's like a clip of the 98-yard run where Jeremiah Love is like outrunning D'Angelo Pawns and like the whole Indiana team by far, like super easily. So yeah, Jeremiah Love at 7.
He's insane, man. Y'all ready for y'all draft day reaction when Love's there at 7 and we take one of the Ohio State players?
It would be you could copy and paste my reaction from the 2022. No, I won't be upset.
Forbes.
Yeah, Forbes. It would be the same. Just copy and paste that. Because I'm never gonna get as mad as I did in 2018.
That Forbes shit warranted it, bro. I'm sorry, it warranted that shit, bro.
I felt like it was so negligent in 2022, but at the same time, it wasn't 22, it was 23.
22 was
the trade back and
Jahan, and I was mad at that. I crashed out 2 years in a row, bro. I tipped the pick to the chat. I didn't even wait for it to come out because someone read that we traded back for Jahan Dotson, and I said it, and I didn't even care. I just tipped it to everybody. I was mad as hell, bro. I was mad as hell, bro.
Hey, it was so many people mad that night. I had to talk people off the ledge, and I don't really think that it was a bad pick. It just because I remember Han, he was balling his first month of the season before the injury.
No, his rookie year was good.
He was hooping before that injury. He was hooping, bro.
I remember the spin move.
It was him and Stephon Diggs leading the NFL in receiving touchdowns. I remember that. Yeah. That included tight ends too.
That Jaguars game where he broke somebody off and got the touchdown, like John was
called the game. He ran a double move. First of all, a double move was unfamiliar to me for Washington receivers. He called game off a double move on 3rd down in his first NFL game. Yo, Carson Wentz was going crazy that game.
Yeah, he was spamming John. He like Jahan. Carson Wentz like Jahan Dotson more than Terry, but there was that silent majority of people who were like, "Oh, Jahan is better than Terry." Like,
I was just about to bring that up, Ed. That's a good.
I didn't say he was better, but I was of the party like, "Hey, yo, he might be coming for wide receiver 1 or like co-wide receiver 1 at some point." That turned out to look very bad in the light, but I was one of those people.
I remember when we was hyping him up when he had the little interview in the offseason with his homeboys. that he went to like high school with or whatever. And we watched that whole thing and we was like, yo, he finna be nice, yo.
Yeah,
He about to black out this season, right? And he was talking about how everybody passed up on him and how he felt disrespected that he wasn't in the article that they wrote about the players that were going second-year guys that were going to break out and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was. That I felt like that was a disappointment that didn't have to happen, but it did. Like he won't ask. I don't think he was asked. And he won a Super Bowl. Almost caught a touchdown in the Super Bowl too. But that one didn't piss me off.
Was disgusted by Jahan Dotson.
That one didn't piss me off. I was trying to convince people he was good, which I felt like he was good. The one that really pissed me off was the next year. That one, there was no cause for that at all. Everybody knew who the best corner was in the entire draft. The fact that he fell to us and we decided, and then you know what I was more upset about? Not the actual pick itself, that pissed me off, was watching Rivera the guy thing on
car video.
Yes, the
commander. If Emmanuel Forbes is there, we really like that guy. The morning of the draft,
he drove into the facility knowing they were picking him. Because it wasn't a matter of if nobody else was going to pick him before us. They knew he was going to be there. And to make up your mind prior to the draft, no matter who's on the board, we're taking Forbes.
That was insane.
God, they were
and
so
then even
stupid.
the other behind the scenes about what was his name? Eric something.
Yeah. Eric Stokes. He was like Martin Mayhew.
But we got to take Forbes here.
Got to take Forbes. He's on the board. You got to take Forbes, right?
And then he was like, "Yeah, that's what I was going to say too." Like
that's what I was going to say too. Like,
wasn't one of them saying Kenyon Green in one of them drafts too?
Yeah,
like somebody was saying that. Man, nasty work. Just
they were so bad at their job, so bad. The only guy there that I think had any sense was Marty Herney, and they weren't listening to him clearly because he was the one that tried to get us to draft the tackle from Darisaw. He wanted us to draft Darisaw that year.
He was right.
He would have been right.
Very much.
He was the only one that had any sense in that whole organization in terms of scouting.
Jamin Davis because he had military upbringing.
That's right. Speed Racer Davis.
Getting locked up.
He on a roster? Is he on a roster right now?
That's a great question.
He was on like roster 3 at some point at the end of the season last year.
He was on the Jets for a little second, but he could fool around and be on the Pop the Balloon or UFL.
Chair shot Ed never misses.
He's not too far from it.
He gonna be on the Pop the Balloon video. My dad was a Marine.
I like to drive fast.
You should see my Hellcat.
Oh man, Mr. Deacon, sir, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Mr. Deacon, sir, writes 1 Mendoza, 2 Reese, 3 Bailey, 4 Bain. Ward keep telling me they getting him. Hope he right. 5 Styles, 6 Tate, 7 Downs or Love or Downs. 2 best in the class, in my opinion. If this is the thing that I am. And Rio just brought it up. But this is the thing I'm trying to guard against. Is Love is on the board, and I'm telling you, the fan base is going to lose their shit if Love is on the board and they do not take him. I don't give a shit. The only guy that I would be okay with them turning down Love for is Bailey. Bailey is not going to be available. Okay, so to me, if Love is there.
You're sticking to the Bailey thing because they keep telling us Bailey gonna slide, but I don't believe.
No way in hell that the best pass rusher in the draft is gonna slide because he pushed a photographer and he stepped on a dude's head. Trust me. If he had some off the field issues, I think there would be some validity to that.
He's stiff, and he's not. He's only.
Okay, cool. Let me get the stiff. You know who else is stiff?
You
know who else is stiff? And they said some of this shit about Will Anderson. Will Anderson does not have loose fluid hips, and he doesn't have ankle flexion and none of that bullshit. Okay,
The ankle flexion should be having me dying.
Yeah,
bro.
dying, bro. Like, trust me, he's gonna be A-okay. If you don't want him, we'll take him. But trust me, I think he's going 2 to the Jets. So much for all of that shit that you hear about it. Watch him go 2 to the Jets. Watch him go 2 to the Jets. And our fan base is gonna lose their shit if Love is available.
And they draft Caleb Downs.
And they draft. You know what would make it 10 times worse if they draft Ruben Bain
over Love. Oh, they draft Bain over Love. They're gonna hear from me that night. And I think Bain's gonna be a fine NFL player. They're gonna hear from me until the next day.
Oh man. That would send our base into a tizzy, bro.
Oh my God.
I would be leading the charge with the pitchforks and torches. I would be leading the charge.
I'll be
I'm
right
throwing
behind you.
gas on all that fire, bro.
God. Mr. Deacon, sir, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. And if that happens, I think you said, yep, Ed was the one that I'm blaming Ed. Because Ed said that he thinks they're going to draft Ruben Bain, so I'm blaming Ed.
He set it up. He set up the play.
Yeah, he set it up.
I see. I hope it's not with Love on the board. I hope that would be that would be rough.
A nightmare.
Mr. Deacon, sir, thank you for super chat rights. Also, Lou, I F's with Antonio Williams too. He cold at 71. I would love him at 71. I don't know if he's gonna make it there. I think he should be there at 71. Because I think I'm higher on Tonio than most people. I don't think he's as high.
Dan Brugler got him as like the 10th best receiver in the class, and
I got him at 8. I got him at 8. So
and that's probably got. He said they expect a run on receivers in the second round, and
I said that. I didn't know if y'all heard me say that because my mic went out.
It's about to happen.
You said it earlier. Yeah, you did say it. Yeah,
you did.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a run in the second round, and that's why I think
Jeremy and that's where Jeremy Bernard and Antonio Williams and all them
I think
we
miss out on
Casey.
Yep. I think you see Striblin, some of those dudes that you think could sneak into the 71. I think you see a lot of those guys go right before we get to pick at 71, and it's going to be a bunch of dudes that you like. Hey, I'm good, man. A bunch of guys like Chris Bell and stuff like that, where you're like, I'm good, man.
Chris Bell, if before the injury, I would take
it, but that's before the injury. And
if he fell to 71, I can have that conversation because I like Chris Bell.
I like him too before the injury. We can't do Chris Bell post injury. We need help right now.
You're right.
You can't do Chris Bell. You can't draft him at 71.
Lou, we're waiting for a Bama that ain't played football since October 2024 right now. It all comes full circle. It all comes full circle. That's our lives right now.
Oh, bro. Man. We so down bad at the receiver position, man. That's terrible. Yeah, that's my guy, man. Antonio Williams is my guy in this year's draft in terms of the receiver position. That's the guy I rock with. Okay. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Right. I was thinking about South Park. Okay. What was the name? Was he the principal? Was he the teacher, counselor?
The principal.
He was the principal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He says Ohio linebacker coach was on Khan's show and said Styles would have played Reese's role if he wasn't there. Maybe AP sees the pass rush potential he offers.
That's why I was gonna say that earlier. I kind of forgot it though, because we got mixed up in a bunch of stuff. I'm like, off of his athleticism and build, why would he not be able to go after the quarterback if you want him to?
I've heard a lot of people say that they feel like him as a blitzer is something that he can unlock at the next level. He can be
scary.
A way better blitzer than he was showcased at Ohio State because they didn't ask him to do it. That I know when he was tasked with blitzing, he was running through running backs, blowing them up, running right through their face mask. So he ain't even trying to avoid dudes. He ain't trying to, find a way to swim move him. He just was trying to just collapse the pocket, make the quarterback as uncomfortable as possible.
Hey, his first year as a damn off-ball backer, he had 6 sacks.
Yeah, he's a problem, bro.
Yeah, he's dog. Sonny Styles would be such a good pick.
He's absolutely, I think, number 1 on their board. I really believe that wholeheartedly. K's take.
Hey.
Thank you for the super sticker. Really, truly do appreciate you. Shout out to Kay.
And make sure y'all sub up her channel too, man. We finally got a female in the community.
Absolutely, man. She holding it down. I love to see it, man. We growing. That's how I know we finally made it. We starting to have females jump behind the mic and show that they got love for the squad as well, man. So shout out to Kay.
Make sure y'all sub her up.
HTTR Lot. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, I think Rio would sleep good in David Bentley if we chose him.
What's that word?
I know what he means, because I was wilding on
stream. He was wilding out.
On the screen. That's what I definitely knows what he's mean. The way it was worded, you know what I'm saying? The landing, we didn't get there, but I knew what you meant, my guy. I'll be good with David Bailey here, man. If he's on the board, I can see us picking him.
Look, if they don't pick him and he's on the board, I'm gonna have a problem with it. A big problem.
Luke gonna crash.
I will crash out. Absolutely. Because he's my number 1 guy on the board. And I just don't expect him to be there. Never have, and I never will until he's actually there.
But Lou, we signed Kaylavon Chason and Charles Omenihu in the Dafe Owe.
Yes, we did. And next year we'll just have Dafe Owe on the roster and edge rusher. That's it. It's just like anybody's like, we signed all these running backs. Will we meet Jeremiah Love? Because next year it's gonna look exactly like it did this year.
That's my favorite thing I hear when I talk about Rio. We don't even have space for a running back. What are you even talking about? Do you think Jerome Ford or Jeremy McNichols would stop us drafting the best football player in the draft, bro? Like, no.
You can cut them right before training camp. I wouldn't blink.
We also filled the receiver room with guys. That don't mean that we don't need receivers.
Don't need receivers. Like, what do we need receivers for? What are you talking about? Like,
you guys just got to give Diami and Traylon Burks and Luke McCaffrey a chance, man. Y'all are writing them all. No, we're not trying to go into a season depending on these dudes. We have Jaden Daniels as quarterback. I watched last season. I feel like some people forget what last season looked like.
It's horrible, bro.
What were the numbers? What were the numbers you read off about Diami? We're going into year 6 of Diami, by the way. What were those numbers you read off?
In 5 years. Injury has not taken him off the field. He has 1,011 yards in 5 seasons. And he's played like 13 or more games in like every season.
And he hasn't been given a chance? That's what you guys just haven't given him. What are you talking about?
They brought him back for a reason. He's going to start here. Look, if he earns a job, cool. But that should not be the plan, bro. He's here for $1 million. He's here for $1 million, bro. There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
I remember what he did in the playoff. I remember what he did last playoffs, which is be a healthy scratch for a playoff Jacksonville Jaguars team that drafted a receiver after signing him, traded up to draft one, and then traded for one midseason. And then Parker Washington comes in and just completely takes Diami out of the rotation. I'm happy that we got Diami Brown back because we need another receiver on the roster, but pump the brakes on the wide receiver 2 shit because that ain't it.
Shout out Diami, man.
Shout out to I can't wait for the movie Friday.
Ed got a jersey for every dude we talk shit about.
And the thing is, we're not talking shit about Diami, bro. We're literally just speaking the actual facts.
The Jahan
Dodson. We talked about Jahan. He put up the Jahan Dodson jersey.
Like, bro, Diami's playoff run in 2024 rivaled his best season here in DC. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah. 308 yards. Alameda Zacchaeus had more receiving yards than Diami Brown.
Shout out to Alameda Zacchaeus.
OZ. Oh, you mean the first signing of the 2026 NFL offseason, Alameda Zacchaeus?
That's right. Yeah, y'all better put some respect on that man's name. Like you act like y'all don't know. The Commandalorian. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Commandalorian writes, I like Steve Smith's breakdown on Ted Hurst. Would love him for us at 71. Question, Street, you a Atlanta Hawks fan? Prize Picks robbed me where it's
Never heard of them other dudes before.
hey,
I did
Yeah,
like
like-
Steve Smith's breakdown of Ted Hurst as well. And then like, yeah, I root for the Hawks. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm like a diehard fan. Like Commanders 0-17, I'm watching the 18th game. Like I don't care. I'm gonna be there. Or 0-16, I'll watch the 17th game. Same thing with my Bulldogs. Hawks is like, I'm rooting for them. But I'm more of a player person. I went from AI to Westbrook to Ant. So I just care about, like, I'm attached to personalities, not even necessarily like play style or who has the best stats, who's going to be a future Hall of Famer. I'm purely personality. You can see from the AI, Westbrook, and which type of players I like. The Kobe mentality. Only reason Kobe isn't in my top is just because I felt like I was late. But Kobe is like a prime example of the type of guy. But I still prefer Westbrook and Ant more than the Kobe anyway, though. But Hawks, yeah. If I had to pick a team to care about, because Ant leads the Timberwolves, I'm out. Wherever Ant goes, I'm no less. I mean, I'm frustrated rooting for them right now with Ant on the team. With Gobert and layups, 7 foot, whatever he is, and Julius Randle and the ball. I hate that team. But so yeah, I'm rooting for the Hawks.
Every reason to hate that team.
Shout out Ayo Desamnu though.
They're a good team.
He be eating on my tickets, bro.
Yeah, ever since he got traded there, he's been cooking on the team, especially because Ant been out. Like
he been
the past 2 weeks. Ayo been
getting all demon right there.
All of the usage rate out of it.
Yeah, are you a fan of Ant because he's from Georgia?
That's a lot of it. But it's also the personality. But I feel like you don't get the personality without the Atlanta. I feel like he's the most Atlanta athlete ever. Like he's so relatable. If you literally just would have joined my Xbox party chat, you would think it was 8 ants in there. Like I feel like I already know him. I've never met him. He's literally us. He's literally us. The way he talks, everything, he's literally a lot of us.
He wants no part of being the face of the league because he's like, I'm not changing for none of that shit.
Right. No.
Yeah, he even said in one of them videos, he's like, man, I'm just trying to get a ring and I'm out y'all way. Like he just want one ring, I'm gone. Like y'all ain't gotta worry about me.
I'm still weak off of when Jake LaRavia was cooking the Timberwolves. Who is that? He said, the dude in the crowd said, who is number 12? And was like, yeah, who is number 12?
Nah, he was cooking us too. It was bad.
Hey, it was bad. Shit was hilarious, bro.
Number 12 cooking us. We know now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but the way he talked trash and everything, that's the most I feel like I've met somebody before. I know him that I've never met before, ever by an athlete by far, not even close.
Biggie Steve, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, give me cornerback or safety at 71. There's a chance. I told you. I thought, yeah. I honestly think they want a corner at 71. I think they would love Deontay Scott at 71 if he were to get there. They would love Dalen Everett at 71 if he were to get there. I think they would love a corner at 71. I don't know if the ones that they would like and desire will be there at 71. Same thing with Sonny Styles. I think they want Sonny Styles. I just don't know if he's going to be there at their pick at 7.
God, I can't wait for the draft, man. We almost there. We 2 weeks away officially. It's midnight, so we 2 weeks away.
Right.
Let's
there.
go.
Man, I can't wait till next week for these uniforms. Yeah,
you ready? Hey, you ready for everybody to eat on their channel and for the Commanders and Kings impromptu live next week about the uniforms?
No, it's gonna be live, bro. The uniforms is gonna be crazy. I can't wait. That rollout better be fire too. They owe us a dope ass rollout. The 2-2-22 shit was lame.
Yeah,
the Tycoon roller coaster shit was lame. They owe us like a dope ass rollout for this.
Like we should be on stream, like deep diving the video together next week. Like that's how good
we gonna get some Daryl Green bullshit.
I told you we're gonna get the black and white footage. We're gonna get some Joe Jackson Gibb voiceover and a bunch of people holding up trophies that I was not allowed to see. And it's gonna hit for most of the fan base. So it's gonna hit its intended demographic, but it ain't gonna be no fly shit.
I need that playoff run energy we had when we was pulling out every celebrity Commander fan we had.
Matthew McConaughey is like the biggest Washington fan. Like, have him narrate the video or some shit.
Something.
Like,
yeah, something.
What's your boy that is Punisher?
The John Bernthal. And he did the playoff.
He did the playoff joint,
God.
right? When we was pulling out all the stops for the playoff joint, bro. Like, we need
I
one
prefer
of
somebody with a DMV accent, though. Like, I mean, I love Matthew McConaughey, but he got that Texas accent.
Yeah.
I prefer like a DMV accent.
I went Matthew McConaughey because we're not getting some seasoned shit, Rico. You know we're not getting some flavor on that.
And Matthew McConaughey's voice acting would be crazy on point.
They ain't finna have Big G doing the joint, bro. Like, that would be fly, but like, that would be cold.
They might get Wale to do something. Wale's been tweeting heavy about drive.
He has been tweeting heavy.
I can see him. He's the resident Commander fan.
Oh God, bro.
Yeah, he's definitely. Yeah, look, anybody that will
sound exactly like Rico wants it to sound in the video.
Right.
Please.
Anybody that'll go to Philadelphia and fight a fan is one of us, man.
Yeah, while they be in the mud with us on Twitter, bro.
Yeah, he do.
He be replying to stuff with like 5 likes and stuff. He is in the trenches on Twitter.
Yeah. It's a DMV thing. KD too. Yeah, have KD in the video. Like, KD bleeds this shit.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, they gotta have a.
They about to give us a shout out Joe Gibbs though.
Yeah, Joe Jackson. He better have a statue.
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah, man, it'll be some. Look, I even take Dale Earnhardt, right? I'll take some Dale Jr. Man.
You about to see B. Mitch come out with a jersey on.
We don't need that.
Him and Fred Smoot and Logan Paulson come out with a jersey and Fletch.
Yeah, absolutely not. They wouldn't do us like that. That would be.
That shit gonna hit for its target demographic. I promise you, bro.
And not Logan Paulson. Logan, my guy, man. Love Logan. Logan to be the first to tell you I don't belong on no video like that, bro.
The video ain't gonna start hitting to me until 5 come out with the uniform on. When 5 puts the uniform on, the video starts for me. Because everything before it gonna be some bullshit. It's gonna be some nostalgic bullshit.
So they're gonna have the shot of 5 throwing the ball up like this. Catching it in the shit. Like it might flicker and he might be.
Yeah, they're gonna tease it. They're gonna tease it till they get to it.
I need him holding that like super, like the realistic spear that he was standing in front of in that one picture. He need to be holding them.
So don't y'all think the video is gonna have that kind of Roman feel to it? Don't you think? You don't think it's gonna have that?
They do the hype videos at the games with that too.
With that, right? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's what. So you don't think it's gonna be something to that effect, don't you?
You know who they gonna have carrying the spear? You already know it's gonna be Revo. It's gonna be Rico. He gonna carry the spear. He gonna give it to Jaden.
I'm gonna turn the shit off. If he got Revo carrying the spear, I'm gonna cut the shit off.
It's gonna be Terry, Jaden, and Revo in that joint as the current player.
He just got paid. Adam Peters went to his wedding. I mean, he's had a billboard last year.
He in the teaser joint today.
Yeah, he's got a lot of things going for him. All pro.
I'm gonna be sick if Revo starred in this.
Revo gonna be the one that debuted the black alternate. It's gonna be Revo in that joint, and that joint gonna hit. It's gonna hit. Not for me, but it's going.
Hey, I'm about to say that's Rio boy.
Shout out Revo though.
Hey, that's Rio boy.
Shout out Revo.
J Dub Clack, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, I will be supporting from my college dorm room, but I will definitely be representing. Hey, we appreciate you. Hold us down, man. Hold us down.
Big game Saturday. Big game Saturday, Clack. Big game.
Yes, sir.
2-1.
Duncan Wright. Hey, it ain't nothing like spring football.
That was favorite, bro.
Duncan Wright. Oh, Rio's boy. Duncan Wright.
Big Duncan.
Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who is the fraud tonight? Let's find out. It's your turn to face the music, Miss. Oh, Ed's the fraud tonight.
Oh,
Mr. Spring football. Uh-oh. He says, but let me ask you how you and the best buddies, the Giants, doing. So he's got some incriminating evidence with you and the
Ed,
Giants. Ed.
what
What did you do?
We take Ed to homie court. What you and the Giants got to do with each other? Ed?
Yeah, what happened, man?
I haven't talked about the Giants in a little minute, honestly. Like in any of my videos, they're irrelevant to us. They're like I said, they're our homecoming team. That's the team we schedule our homecoming at this point.
So we dismissing the Chargers?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean,
he not even acknowledging the Chargers right now.
I mean, they got a I think we say this every year. Oh, the Giants are a sleeper team. You know, Dexter Lawrence. You know, he requested a trade, but he's probably going to end up there. And then I feel like the Giants, their D line, honestly, are similar to our D line of Chase Young, Montez, and Deron Payne, and John Allen, like all these first round picks, and you don't see much from them, to be honest.
Nothing to show
That's
for
what
it.
I feel like about the Giants. Abdul Carter.
And they about to lose Dexter Lawrence while they play him.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up because since our resident Eagles fan was in the building just now, how are y'all feeling about all this Jalen Hurts stuff? This shit is hilarious.
That boy is getting blitzed crazy right now.
They are.
It's like literally every other day, some new update, some new person.
Hey,
it's a lot going on.
He is the football equivalent to Diana Rossini right now. Like they keep getting worse as we keep hearing more as they peel back the curtain of the layers of Jalen Hurts being uncoachable. You hate to see it, but do you?
Have y'all heard
Davis
this?
Saying we didn't even worry about him? Like it's from every angle. It's from within the organization. It's people that previously worked with them, teammates. I mean, AJ Brown been trying to tell y'all for over a year now, and you got opponents saying the same thing as well.
Yeah, they say he's got to get his weight up if he wants to get an extension. It's like you got to play better.
Have y'all heard the clips though? Like, I'm gonna play y'all the clip, man. Y'all probably already heard this, but this shit is diabolical, man.
Want him to know that there's a reason why they're not extending his contract, right? And a team source gave me this. I put it in my story today, the story I wrote about Jeffrey Lurie. And this is Hurts. He knows that this is the last year of his guaranteed money. He knows the cat's out on some of his baggage. You got to be able to produce. Can't be near the bottom of the league and passing 2 years in a row with the amount of talent that we have. It's not acceptable. And it's everybody saying it. From Jeffrey on down, everybody's on the same page.
Like, the cat's out of the bag. You can't be dead last in passing 2 years in a row with the talent that we have. And everybody's in on it, including Jeffrey Lurie from the top down. That's the feeling in the building about their Super Bowl MVP winning quarterback, Jalen Hurts. This is amazing, bro. And conversely, like the way that people, it's crazy because it feels like we're back to 2024 again. That's what it feels like.
The organization has caught up to what all of us say about Jalen Hurts all the time.
Yeah, basically.
It's been masked by the winning, the Super Bowl, making it to the Super Bowl a couple years ago. Yeah, it's just like you look at some of the games he's throwing for 120 yards, and like they're winning games, but he's
the passenger.
He's just like he's a game manager. He's a game manager at best right now.
It's gonna be really interesting season. If things don't go well for him and the Eagles, he could be out of there because next year the Eagles probably got a bunch of picks, and next year is the year if you need a quarterback, you need to go get one next year. Like that draft's going to be loaded at quarterback. So that's why
allegedly.
Allegedly. Mm-hmm. I find it hard to believe that with all the quarterbacks that are supposed to be in next year's draft. Look, remember two of them dudes were supposed to be in this draft class, and Dante Moore and your boy from Ole Miss. So like your boy from Ole Miss, I don't know if he can get any better, like coming off of what he did last year.
He might have peaked. He might have peaked last year, man.
Yeah, he could have, but if he didn't and he gets any better, like he's in the running for number 1 overall pick with the shit he was doing. I still think Arch Manning is ass, but we'll see.
Arch Manning will be in talks for the number 1 overall pick next year, Lou. Put that shit.
If he plays better, he should be.
As he started to turn up to close the season last year, you started to see some of them signs of what we were promised that he was. If he plays like he played to end the season, he's a Manning, bro.
the hype around him wasn't for no reason. He's talented.
Yeah.
I think he needs the seasoning. This is why teams don't love drafting guys who don't have enough college starts, because there is something to experience. He needed that experience. And I think the more he plays, the better he gets. He's been ass. But to your point,
he got Cam Coleman out there with him this year too, boy. Him and Cam Coleman about to get busy this year.
I think he's got a chance to show everybody why the hype was what it was. Why he's probably being paid more right now than most NFL players in the first round of the draft, right?
Because even with his season last year, I'm not gonna hold you when it comes to the top pick of the draft. I like the promise of Arch over Dante Moore. Dante Moore don't do it for me, man.
And he don't move the needle for me either.
He does not move the needle for me, bro. Give me the Manning genes in a 6'4" body that can run over Dante Moore. That does not do it for me.
I would have taken the Ole Miss kid over Dante Moore. And Moore was probably going to go before all of them.
Moore was going to go right after Mendoza if he was in this class.
Yeah, exactly. And I would have taken the Ole Miss kid, to be honest with you. But, we'll see. Biggie Steve, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. This is a Rio question right here. I can't help you.
This is not a Rio question. The only kicker I know is the one they said we were interested in, which is Houston kicker Ethan Sanchez. I typically take kickers at the end of mock drafts in years past. We got Jake Moody in the tuck. I have not even looked at the kicker class. So, hey, I'm going to let somebody else take this one.
Hey, Rio had about 6 kickers ready for you last year, man.
Yeah,
Rio
full
had,
background.
Yeah. Hey, I can't help you. For one, Jake Moody, I'm putting all my eggs in the Jake Moody basket. If Jake Moody don't work, hey, we back to square one at the kicker, because I don't want to talk about the shit. I just want kicker to be fixed. So I can't help you. All my eggs are in the Jake Moody basket.
I know who Ethan Sanchez is, and I know there's a black kicker that runs a 4.5, and I don't trust that.
That's an oxymoron.
It is.
A black kicker
that runs a 4.48. That shit don't make sense to me. I don't want no parts of that shit.
And it just that doesn't work. That doesn't work. The Commandalorian, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, what cornerback would y'all draft first, McCoy or Delane? I gotta watch McCoy. Delane, I watched Delane, and I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't overly impressed.
To me, I've been saying this, that McCoy feels like the Jordan Tyson, but he checked out and is healthy. And then Delane feels like the Carnell Tate, but I would probably give him a slightly higher. I don't know. I like Delane more at corner than I like Carnell Tate, but the best way to view them is Jamar McCoy is the Jordan Tyson, the definitely more talented, the better tape when healthy. Delane is more so the Carnell Tate, but McCoy,
I like that. I mean,
from his pro day, he killed it. But he was literally
the
best corner
Lou.
in 2024.
Did you see him at his pro day, Lou?
I didn't. Yeah,
he killed his pro day.
He ran like 4.37, and it looked like 4.37. Like he was flying, and he looked healthy.
I wish I could have saw it at the combine, because
that's when the latest draft talk is that McCoy is going to supplant, and he's going to go first. He's going to be the first corner off the board.
I got to watch him, because I could see that. Because Delane, again, I'm not saying Delane isn't good. I don't think he's 7th overall good. Just like I'm not saying Carnell Tate isn't good. He's not 7th overall good.
I kind of agree a little bit. I like Delane more than Tate, but I am a little uncomfortable taking him as high as 7.
So when I look at best corner in the draft, it usually stands out amongst the rest of the class. I think like Leonard Moore in next year's class, Notre Dame's cornerback Leonard Moore, like that. Like
that's the Jamar McCoy.
Top. Yep, Jamar McCoy is closer to that than Mansour Delane, but I would be very glad with having either on my football team.
Jamar McCoy had the best tape of any corner in 2024 as a sophomore, just like Buddy from Notre Dame had the best tape of any corner this past season as a sophomore as well. Yep. They're just not draft eligible. They're just a year too early, but they were the best corners their respective years.
Yep.
Jamar McCoy, that injury, man, that messed him up. But again, he looks like he's good to go now after that pro day.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch him because I'm doing corners right now, and
he's like that.
Yeah, I totally skipped over on him just because of the injury, but I'm gonna have to watch him. I'm really intrigued by him because I didn't know he had his pro day. That must have happened when I was on vacation.
It was like right around that time. I think it was like the 31st.
So I was getting ready to go. So I missed all of that. That's interesting. You say he ran a sub-4?
Yeah.
He
looked like it. Yeah, he was, and he looked sharp in his cornerback drills too.
Okay.
It's clean. It's fluid, bro. Like Jermar McCoy.
I like some Mansur Delane, but Jermar McCoy is better.
Yeah.
Higher ceiling, all of that.
I would take y'all word for it. I probably would just say McCoy because, like I said, Delane, I think he's a good player. I don't think he is.
He doesn't have future all-pro potential. Like I don't think we'll ever mistake him as a top 10. Yeah. Jermar McCoy has top 10 corner potential. Mansur Delane is going to be a really good starter, but I don't think he has top 10 corner potential either.
All right, Duncan Wright, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? And Rio, what we do is not the same. I pay to hate. I don't be hugging and kissing the Cowboys like you. Meh.
We're not supposed to have friends. Like you just cut off every person in your life that likes another team. Like
that's right.
That's a sad, depressing life. But shout out to you for always holding it down, man. I'm glad we can always count on you to contribute to the program with your hatred. If I can have friends, family members, anybody I want, they can like whatever team they like to. I don't care if it's a significant other. She can like any team she likes, you know? That don't mean I like the shit, you know?
It's crazy that he does that because his own mom is a Commanders fan, or in his words, a Redskins fan. Oh, so you don't love your mom no more? Is that what you're saying? You don't kiss your mom no more? Like, I'm confused. Them damn twins. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for the dime. Them damn twins, right? Them damn twins, F's with the Kangs. Hey, respect and love, fellas.
Fam.
Hey, we appreciate you, man. Big ups to you.
My guy.
And yours, man. Much love.
Sir. Appreciate it.
J-Dub Clatt. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. J-Dub Clatt writes, Jamin Davis signed a 1-year deal with the Las
Vegas. Good for Jamin, man. Speed Racer Davis, man.
Speed Racer out there getting it.
You cop a Jamin jersey, Ed?
Hey, wait, you supposed to hold that up when they just said that?
No, the 52. I wouldn't get that number, but no, I didn't see it. They didn't have his own.
You ain't want to press this. I'm about to say you ain't want to press this.
Out there looking nasty in the edge.
Yeah, they didn't have his on there. But people,
52, man.
Yeah, people are saying Dom Hampton is actually on the Bears too. Some people are commenting that. I did see that.
He was on their roster last year. He's not on there currently.
He's done.
Yeah, so that's what people were commenting. But Jamin Davis, I do think they are right about that. That might be, he might be a free agent right now.
You should get a.
They did, like I said, they had the B-Rob, but I loafed on the B. It was sitting right there for $14.99.
You did not want the B-Rob.
Yeah, I know.
I loafed. It was.
You don't have to do that.
Jerseys we wore against the Seahawks this past season, the throwback ones or whatever they were.
Mm-hmm.
It was $14.99. I was like, I loafed. I thought too long about it.
You should get a custom joint that says summer ball on the back or spring ball on the back. That would be fire.
Nothing like spring football. Said nobody ever.
Still wild, man.
Nothing like spring football, man.
That was crazy.
The weather, I mean,
it was dead ass too, bro. He was not.
He
was not playing. He was
not joking at all.
It's an experience.
He was so serious.
J-Dub Clap. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. All right. Okay, we already read that one. Andre 67 Poggers. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Andre writes, I like Bane, but I'm so tired of getting playing the game guys right. They pick Bane or Tate, and Love or Styles are at 7. Fire AP and DQ. I don't think you're gonna have to worry about that this time. If Styles is on the board, they're taking him. If Love is there, I can't guarantee you that they're interested in taking a running back, but I do believe if Styles is there, they're going to take him. It's hard for me to believe they're going to pass up on Jeremiah Love because Adam Peters said, I don't care about second contracts right now. I just want the best player that we can sign that can help us right now.
Like Jaden Daniels can take to the playoffs and do his thing again. We need it right now.
We need it right now. And if that is your thought process, then Jeremiah Love should be at or near the top of the list of players that you want to select in this draft. So hard for me to believe that they'll pass up on either one of those two. Now, Downs is a different discussion. I hope that's their fallback plan and their fail-safe, but it wouldn't shock me if Bane or Tate were the fail-safe if some of the guys that they absolutely love aren't there. So just mentally prepare yourself for that. I don't think you have to prepare yourself for them, choosing one of those two over Styles, but I wouldn't be shocked if they did it over Love, which would, I'm telling you, that would send this fan base into a tizzy, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it would. Oh, man.
It would be up and stuck at that point. And I would hate it for them because AP has done so much to repair his image within the fan base this offseason. DQ is because we're getting the closer we get to the season, the more people are acceptant of DQ because like Rio was leading the fire DQ charge
Listen, I wasn't leading the fire DQ charge. I was acknowledging the fact that
you wanted a young coach.
We have a limited ceiling under Dan Quinn, and I see all these young, promising coaches out there. I'm looking at it and I'm seeing it unravel before my eyes. Our future hinges on Jaden being perfect as long as Dan Quinn's here. I acknowledge that. I wasn't saying hashtag fire Dan Quinn, but I wasn't turning the noise down on that shit.
You would turn that bitch all the way, turn that shit up.
I'm just like, I don't want this. I don't want him. I wish we didn't go that route. He's a great human. I want a great coach. I want a competitive.
Why can't we have both? Why can't we have both?
That's why he went and hired competitive advantage, big brain guys to run the operation on both sides of the ball.
As he should.
We did not have that shit.
We did not at all. We did not have that. I want the dudes who ain't trying to wear the joggers that stop right at the ankles with no socks, trying to be cool. Give me the dude who got the dirty ass Adidas on, man. The dirty ass shoes, don't care nothing about that.
Give me the guy you gotta always ask him questions twice. I want that guy. I want that.
Give me the dude who doing card tricks, man.
Magic tricks. And shit.
Give me that guy. Give me that guy.
Yeah.
Biggie Steve, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, if we trade back wide receiver Boston, Branch, KC, Cook, Mansour on a few plays, he absolutely did.
I have a draft hot take.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
I like KC Concepcion more than Carnell Tate.
Dang.
Okay. That is pretty.
He's my wide receiver 4. I have Carnell Tate in the top 3 because I get it. It's called brand loyalty. We all cop some shit from Nike or big brands, even when it isn't the greatest shit. It comes from a brand that we trust and we know what it is already. So we're assuming Carnell Tate performs like the rest of the guys who went to that school. KC Concepcion shows me more on tape than Carnell Tate.
The drops don't concern you at all with him?
The drops can be an issue. Carnell Tate has better hands than him. I think he separates better. I think he's a better route runner, and I think he's better after the catch than Carnell.
Oh, we know he's better after the catch. He's one of the best in the draft.
He's a returner, and he's a good returner too. He does drop the ball sometime, and that's why he's going to end up going at the end of the first round or early in the second round. But I like him more than Carnell Tate.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch Carnell in the NFL. It's going to be so fun. It's gonna be funny. Looking back at what everybody's saying about Carnell, it's gonna be so funny.
I don't think
and it's bad, right?
I don't think he chumped. He just not what these other Ohio State receivers. He's not that.
Right. That's it. It's not. We're not dogging him, and I think people take it as disrespect because we're saying he's not the other Ohio State receivers. It's just that's fact.
I don't think he's as gifted as Olave, Wilson, Ibuka, and Smith and Jigba or Harrison coming out. And Harrison's struggling himself, and he's full of talent. Now. So that scares me because Marv has more get out of jail free cards than Carnell Tate, and he's struggling in the league. What if they get hands on Carnell at the line? What he doing in the league, man?
He's really smooth. He just knows how to avoid and get through. So Carnell's gonna be fine, man. He's got great hands, very quarterback friendly. Him, like I said a couple weeks ago, like instead of him spamming Noah Brown, he would be targeting Carnell Tate. And Jaden wants to throw the ball down the field, and Carnell would catch everything that Jaden would throw his way.
Tate just feel like a number 2. He just feel like a never gonna be number. Like Tate feels like if we draft him, we're gonna be drafting a number 1 receiver in the next 2 years.
I think you can't do that at 7.
I think there's a chance for Carnell to be better than what he was in college. That's what I see from him.
He could. He really, and that's why I would not be mad at the pick.
Yeah, and the scouting the helmet thing, I know that's the thing, but Brian Hartline, whatever he's doing with Ohio State receivers, it's just working.
It's working. I mean, thank goodness he left. Like Georgia recruiting wise, I'm so glad he's gone. Thank goodness.
Yeah, and Carnell, he just does everything the right way. Like I said, he plays like a coach's son. He runs the right routes, he gets open, quarterback friendly, comes back to the ball, big target, all that. He just does everything the right way. Everything.
I like his personality. He got some arrogance to him. I like that.
Yeah.
I think if you go to Ohio State, there's a big program like that. You gotta have,
bro.
Yeah. You gotta have that comes with the package of being at a school like that.
I heard him on the Downs podcast. He was like, I don't care who drafted me, but they better throw me the ball. Like, just as long as you give me the ball, I'm cool with being drafted to your program. Like, I want the football. Like, I want it. I'm always open.
I like that.
Want the ball. I was like, okay, now he's speaking my language. I might like Carnell Tate more than I thought I did.
And there's a lot of draft people, like they have him number 1. I've seen a lot of people.
I've seen that too. I think
because the ceiling, you bet higher earlier in the draft on ceiling than floor. He's not the safest pick at receiver, but in a way he is when one's a slot receiver and one's always hurt. But they're betting on 21-year-old with a big ceiling that went to the school that just produces great wide receivers.
Yeah, and I'm always honest. I have the most talented guy. I have Jordan Tyson. He's the most talented, but I think the best receiver in the class is Carnell Tate. Obviously because of injuries and things like that, and just Carnell does everything the right way, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, I could see where somebody would like Kevin Concepcion more. I've seen a lot of people who like Omar Cooper number 1 too, and I could see that too because I mean, like you look at the Penn State game and a couple of games, Omar Cooper was the best player on the field at the time. So I mean, I've seen a couple. The wide receiver class it is a cluster. It's a clustery class. It's not like your Justin Jefferson class, even though he wasn't picked first.
He was the 5th one.
Jamar Chase class.
He wasn't picked till 22.
Yeah, he was the
5th one in that class.
Yeah,
he was a little bit later, but he was the best one. Jamar Chase and other guys, like some other receiver classes that have come out. Like this probably is the most, I guess, not lackluster, but not the best class that we've seen in the last couple of years. So yeah, but like I said, Omar Cooper, he's another guy that's starting to warm up on me. Omar Cooper, even though we're not going to be able to get him at 71, and it's just too high for 7. But I can see a world where Omar Cooper ends up having a better career than everybody else in the class. I wouldn't be surprised at that either.
Yeah, especially if he ends up in LA.
Yeah.
Whatever receiver the Rams might take in the first round, their career out of here. Out of here immediately, bro.
Offensive rookie of the year and all that.
Yeah, if you go to the Browns, I feel even though I'm rooting for Shedeur, if you go to the Browns, it's going to be tough. I would say the Giants with Jackson Dart might be a little iffy too, but
that's a good spot for him. I think that's a good spot for Tate.
Yeah, he would fall into the number 2 role that you guys think he would be. So to Malik,
That he is.
Yeah, that's too high to take a number 2. That's great because you already got a clear, legitimate number 1 there in New York.
And he's coming off a big injury, so you need Slayton the number 2 still.
Saints, I think the Saints because Shook is doing better, so him and Olave would
nice. Shook tough.
Yeah, he played well, man. He showed something last year. He'll be interesting. As far as Boston is concerned, I'm sort of like Rio on this one. It's a little bit different, but I don't love Boston. I don't love him. I'm only putting him in the top 5 because of how disrespectful I was to the guy that I comp him to and how well he's played in his young NFL career. Because I was so adamant that I didn't want us to take him. So I have to acknowledge that there is a role for a guy like Denzel Boston because of a guy like Drake London. And so I really believe because of Drake London and how well he's performed, Denzel Boston has a chance to be very similar because their games are very similar.
They have that what the X receiver used to look like quality about him. Like that's what teams used to salivate over as the X. But if we keeping it a whole stack with Denzel Boston, bro, he just got better PR than Malachi Fields from Notre Dame, bro. He's first round better PR Malachi Fields, and they're the same brand of receiver. You get him from the same damn aisle at the store.
I don't know. I think Denzel Boston's on the top shelf. Malachi Fields is right there. You can just grab it. Like I'm a Notre Dame fan. I mean, Denzel Boston isn't running a 40 because he's not fast. I don't think he's running a 4.6 like Malachi Fields is, though. I think he's gonna run a 4.5 something if he were to run one. I think his hands are more official than Malachi Fields. I think he's a better overall football player. You can't put Malachi Fields in the slot. You can put Denzel.
Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? Like,
he's stuck.
Boston did damage from the slot. So I think there are little idiosyncrasies there with those receivers, but I respect Boston more because of what Drake London has done. And London has turned into a damn good NFL receiver. You can put him in the slot. You can put him out wide. Doesn't matter if he's covered. He still can win with strong hands. That's what I see with Boston. I understand the value that he brings, but I don't love him. I'll be honest with you.
I did watch a little bit of Jacoby Lane. That's another taller receiver.
I actually like Jacoby Lane.
Yeah, he surprised me a little bit. So I finally got to watch a little bit of him. I mean, he's got some yak to him.
I'm about to say, you just hit it right on the head. I
think Michigan, he juked like 2 people.
Bro, you don't see 6'4" receivers with that kind of ability with the football in their hands. You just don't. That's the thing that I think separates him from most of the big guys in this draft is he's strong, like which is what you expect with a big guy to be with the football, but then he can make you miss. Like he's got a little bit of wiggle to him with the ball in his hand. And you don't get that and with 6'4" receivers very often. Really impressed with him. That takes us to our last super chat from Shadow Striker 789. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you.
You actually have another one after that too, just the one.
Oh, okay. Another one just hit.
Yes, sir.
Says Tate got 150 more yards than Terry did in 2018.
Yeah, and where did Terry go in that draft?
Right. Terry was, and again, remember, Terry wasn't like that coming out. We thought we were getting a special teams player. Remember what? Like, put yourself back in 2018 and think about not 2018. It was 2019. Terry was the 2019 draft.
I don't think people should take this personally, but we should not be aspiring to draft Terry at 7, especially as a college prospect.
Exactly.
Respectfully.
And again,
respectfully.
We all love Terry McLaurin, and he is a number 1 receiver. Just keep that in mind. So if you were drafting Terry again, you would be getting another number 1 receiver, but you should be trying to draft a guy that is better than Terry McLaurin.
At 7. Yes.
At 7. You know what I mean? So again, that's not the end game, is to draft another Terry at 7. You want to draft someone that comes in Again, we didn't know what we had. Jay Gruden was the only person that probably knew what Terry was. Other than Jay Gruden, we had no idea. We thought we were getting a deep threat and a damn good special teams player. That's what we thought we were getting in the third round. Andre Poggers, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Andre writes, Tate is good. When you draft in the top 10, you should get a player that becomes top 5 or top 10 at their position. Tate never going to be a top 10 wide receiver. We can't say never.
Yeah,
we don't
know. Can't say never.
Yeah, we can't say he will never become.
He could come in and be AJ Green for all I know. You know?
Exactly. He could turn into that.
He just wasn't at AJ Green coming out because AJ Green, whoo.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like he's gonna be that. It doesn't feel like he's gonna be that. And look, let's be honest. We thought Jackson Smith and Jigba was gonna be nice in the league. Nobody thought he was gonna be the best receiver in football nice, though. Did you guys think that?
I thought it was gonna be nice, but not this.
Not this nice,
near
though.
that. Not that.
No,
not
this.
Not
so you just never know with these receivers. You could be like Ed could be spot on with Carnell Tate, and he could turn into one of the best receivers in football. I mean, even Ed hasn't gone as far to say that. Ed's like, I think he could be a number 1, right? Ed's like, he's probably a number 2, but I think he could be a 1. We'll see. But
I hate for him that he's about to get shackled to the hells of Cleveland with Shador and Watson.
I hope that doesn't. I wouldn't put that on. I don't want to put that on.
Yeah, I hope it does. That's
Browns. They say that. I've seen people that say that's a foregone conclusion. Take going to Cleveland at 6.
I mean,
then go show me best receiver in the draft with Shador Sanders in the Cleveland Browns. They had a great draft last year. There's some pieces. Go show me you can go be a number 1 because you would be the number 1 day 1.
Well, that would be doing us a huge solid because I think that's one of them boys that I think that's in the discussion at 7. Yeah. So if you could take him off the board,
please,
I would be more than elated.
Please.
If Tennessee could take Bain, I'm telling you, we owe you big time. We still owe you for Oladejo because we are damn sure taking him over. They would have ran that bitch. They would have sprinted that bitch up to the podium. That shit was in Green Bay. AP would have ran that bitch all the way from DC to damn Green Bay, Wisconsin himself.
AP was probably emailing him jersey numbers to pick out for the team because he was so commander if he got to.
Man, he was getting 6. Got the one. Was he 6 at UCLA? He was something like that. I think he was some kind of single digit. He was.
I don't even want my brain to remember no shit like number. I thought he was like number 0 or something.
It was one of them single digit numbers. I just know they love that dude, bro.
I hate this whole conversation.
I'm so glad.
What did his rookie season look like?
What we thought it was gonna look like.
He must have got hurt because that shit say 5 combined tackles and 0 sacks. So he must have got hurt. I'm assuming he didn't play.
I'm not gonna assume he got hurt. I'm just gonna assume he was on the field being
that boy ain't it, man.
Olafemi Oladejo. He was on the field being Femi Oladejo. Ain't it. So we got saved last year, Tennessee. Wow. We owe you big time if you could double up and take one more time, man.
One of them draft guys or insiders said that Tennessee has no interest in taking Bain at 4.
I believe
my heart like shattered to pieces when I read that.
I believe that with every fiber of my being that they want nothing to do with that, man. I believe that shit.
That's just so correct. I know it's right.
They don't want him at all.
I just know it's right.
Oh man. I'm like, they are absolutely taking Jeremiah Love. They are absolutely taking Love, bro.
And if they don't,
Robert Saleh came out the other day and said, we want a playmaker and a game changer. I'm like, you might as well just say, I want Jeremiah Love. Like they're taking him, bro. If you want to make
if Carnell Tate really like that, maybe they take Carnell Tate.
If you really want to make Cam Ward better, you take Jeremiah Love because it's gonna make his job so much easier.
They need some help on the line. They need some defensive piece. They need a lot of things. They don't need.
And they spent all of their free agent cash flow on defense, bro. They feel good about what
they
they've
three
done.
deep at running back. They got Tajay. They just got Michael Carter. They got, can't remember the
Pollard, Tony Pollard.
Pollard, you know,
He ran for 1,000 last year.
Y'all trying to convince ourselves of something. Y'all.
Oh no, they're taking him. If they don't take him, the Giants are taking him. He's not gonna be there when we pick.
I mean, even Todd McShay came out and said somebody in Arizona up front in their brass loves Jeremiah Love. I'm like, that's cool.
And for listening purposes, Todd McShay's pod today with Albert Breer on it, that shit says a lot of good stuff. I would suggest everybody take a listen to it. It's really good. It's very insightful for the draft.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. How long of a listen is it?
Oh, it's long. It's like hour and 25 minutes.
Oh, that's good. That's right up my alley.
It's perfect though. Yeah, it's a really good. Albert Breer was on the Todd McShay show, and it was really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. So I wouldn't say never. I think never is pretty strong. I don't think never is a good use of way to describe what he's going to be in the league. Chris Doug Wiles, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for the dime. Who writes, Kings, always a pleasure. I'm convinced my dream scenario is trade down a few spots, gain a second rounder, and still land Makai Lemon or Jordan Tyson. I don't think most fans wouldn't have an issue with that, assuming that Love or one of the guys that we coveted at 7 weren't available. I think most fans would be okay with that scenario. Trading back, picking up a receiver, landing a second round pick, until our general manager proves that he can nail the second round pick. We still are cursed in the second round as of right now. We don't know what to do with the second round pick.
I deep dived the history on stream the other day. Boy, we talked about all of it. Every pick for 19 years. And it was like, I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't realize it was that bad. No, it's worse.
Yeah, no. If you go through it, and I've been through it, but you know what actually reading the names off does is it just takes you back to that place of watching guys like Trent Murphy play football, and you go,
Ryan Anderson, Jarvis Jenkins.
Like you bring up names like Jarvis Jenkins. It's nasty, bro.
Shout out to Sua Cravens, man. I know Jay Gruden didn't want him.
Yeah. No shout out to Sua Cravens. I'm like Nori with that shit that Ed just did, man.
He's a clown.
Well, he did say on Twitter, he almost went blind in one eye, and they didn't have a plan for him when he got there. It was, whether he was a safety or a linebacker, and they were feeding him stuff that wasn't good. He had a long tweet about the situation.
Yeah, well, we saw it. What was his excuse for quitting football twice while he was at SC?
Yeah, I'm about to say that was a lot of words, man. I'm sorry or congratulations was what I said to that Sua Cravens tweet, because I'm not reading that shit.
I'm sorry or congratulations.
Whichever one applies.
Whichever one applies.
I can't with y'all, man.
Hey, I remember that pick though. We ain't gonna never take away that diving interception
against the Giants. Yeah, just like Noah Brown and the Hail Mary will always have that one play, right?
Was anybody present for the Sua Cravens jersey giveaway at Dick's Sporting Goods up Dulles Town Center after he got released?
I wish.
Ed got one of those in the
Yes, and I wish.
I wish.
Ed got one of those. Hey, and remember, King Shiggity is the same man that said when we asked him about getting a Carson Wentz jersey.
He said, man, had folks lined up for the job. He said, I just missed out on the car. Sua really had people lined up at Dick's Sporting Goods at Dulles Town Center. One of my boys in my group chat was there, and he got one of the Sua Cravens signed jerseys.
What could have been
away practice jerseys, giving away used game jersey, all types of shit. It wasn't even just replicas and shit.
You got me going down that second round rabbit hole, man.
Yeah, don't do it, bro. It's
nasty, guys.
When you work your way back to 2008, it gets disgusting, bro.
Oh yeah, I mean, you have to start there with the 3 second rounders. You got to start with
I had
Malcolm
MySpace edits. I had MySpace edits and wallpaper with Jason Campbell, Portis, Malcolm Kelly, Fred Davis, and Devin Thomas.
Devin Thomas.
And the only thing memorable about that class was a freestyle at Oklahoma, and Devin Thomas was a video vixen in like Keisha Cole's video.
Bro, I will never forget that Saints game when Devin Thomas went bananas.
He's here now. He's arrived.
Oh, yeah. You couldn't tell me shit after that game, boy. We still lost that hole because Sean Sweezum missed like a 22-yard field goal. Yeah. And that game went to overtime.
The Super Bowl champs.
That was Super champ. They were undefeated at the time, and we should have beat them.
Oh, that was the Kareem Moore game. The Kareem Moore got bitched by Robert Meacham. Was it Meacham?
Meacham took that bitch right from him.
That's one of the most embarrassing moments I've ever seen as a fan. I did not understand. I didn't even think that was a thing that could be done because I'd never seen it before.
Yeah. It was one of the most frustrating games in a season where you won't shit. We won't shit. And we knew we won't shit. But I wanted that one. I wanted that one. I did. And badly. Then you messed up Devin Thomas's coming out party. Man, he was kicking their ass. You couldn't tell me nothing. And that was as good as the shit was going to get.
Campbell was on fire, bro.
He played some of his best games against New Orleans. I think he had opening day touchdown to Santana Moss against the Saints. I think one of his best throws of his NFL career was a deep ball to Tanner Man.
Wasn't it like a deep post?
It was a deep post right behind the safety, right to Santana in stride for a touchdown opening day to beat the Saints. I think he played some of his best games against the Saints, man. Good times, man. No, it wasn't.
Damn, they started snapping on the super chats. we like 8 and 7 deep now.
Yeah, because we done went down memory lane. That's why. That's why. You did it, Rio. Talking about second round pick. You did it.
Just a heads up. Probably gotta go by like 1 because I gotta wake up early.
Hey, no doubt. We appreciate y'all. Shadow Striker 789. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, I'm saying that in the sense of absolutely not taking Tate at 7. LOL. Should have said only 150 more. LOL. I'll pass.
Oh, only. Yeah, the only part.
Only part. Yeah.
I get where you're coming from now.
Yeah. I mean, we agree with you. He shouldn't be taking it
until we draft him, and then I'm gonna see him route up Carlin Vigors.
He had 150 more yards than Terry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It'll flip real quick.
I see the vision, bro. I seen the route he ran against some undrafted rookie at rookie minicamp. I see the vision now. It was right. It was right, bro.
Yeah, the catch against Texas on 2 people, the catch against Wisconsin on 2 people, what he did in Minnesota when he went off.
Oh yeah, we're gonna bring up all that shit. Let him get drafted at 7.
I'm Ray Charles to what he did in the college football playoff. Never seen it. Never heard it after we drafted him.
Hey, Cleveland, you know what to do. Don't let me down.
Hey, Shador got his number back now. He rocking number 2. He got his number now, bro. He coming.
It's up and it's stuck.
Yep, he got his number now, bro. Perfect timing, bro. He back.
Perfect timing. Chris Doug Wiles. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? Last one. I saw that draft cap at Dick's Sporting Goods earlier. It comes with a pin and interior is lined with cherry blossom. $45. Who's copping?
So I this is the second draft hat. I copped both. I gave one to Bear and I kept one. I was mad as shit that mine didn't come with the draft pin and the cherry blossom shit on the inside. I said, that only comes with the team color jump? Like, how you gonna offer 2 draft hats and one come with the bells and whistles and one just plain Jane? But I mean, I like this joint, but still.
I gotta see the draft hats. I don't know what they look like. I know
simple and clean. It's this in burgundy and gold, except the W has like a chrome, like shiny outlining on it. It's clean. It's sleek.
Okay. Because and
it has a draft pin on it, and the inside of it is lined with the cherry blossom shit.
Because I am the Ed of draft hats. I wait till 5 months after the draft when they selling them bitches for like $15.
The hat ain't racist like it was last year. Like it's actually it's this in burgundy and gold. This is the other draft hat.
Yeah, the hat last year was terrible. Yeah, it was absolutely racist.
I felt offended at that shit.
Yeah, that definitely was gas station material.
Yeah.
Biggie Steve, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, had to get top 3 on leaderboard. Trade back. I love it. I love it. Yee.
On the hype board, on YouTube.
Yeah, that's dope. Trade back, yes or no?
That's real.
Back, yes or no?
I feel like all of us feel like it just depends on who's available. If all of our favorite guys are gone, then why not?
Someone we love gonna be there at 7 because there's only 6 picks ahead of us, and someone's taking a lineman, someone's taking a quarterback. So one of the 5 players we mentioned gonna be there when we pick.
Yeah, I agree. There's no reason to trade back because somebody's gonna be there. Worst case scenario, Caleb Downs is gonna be there.
I've been hearing that Harbaugh wants a lineman bad at 5. I'm praying on it. I'm praying on it, bro.
Well, he the new general manager. He the new general manager in New York. So what he wants, he's gonna get.
Yep.
I can't imagine they're gonna spend the 5th pick in the draft on Francis Maigoa. That shit is crazy to me. But I tell you, another guy that's really plugged in is your boy from ESPN that was at NFL Network,
Peter Schrager.
Schrager, thank you. And he just put out his mock, and he had the Giants taking Francis Maigoa. So I'm like, hey, I love it. If you like it, I love it. I hope.
Hey, when Schrager put out his mock the day before the draft, I will be locked into it because Schrager be knowing stuff, bro. Schrager and Jeremiah, the one they do the day before the draft. Like, I did not want to hear what he had to say when he said we're taking Emmanuel Forbes at 16. He called it, bro. I was like, what? Yeah. That don't even make sense. What's he talking about?
I mocked us Emmanuel Forbes.
And it's crazy. I had Forbes like 2 on my list of most realistic picks at 16, but I did not think we was going to see Gonzo on the board.
I'm about to say I picked Forbes with the expectation that Gonzo was long gone.
So what you're saying is it's your fault that we drafted Emmanuel Forbes. Okay, we all.
I'll take the blame. I'll take the blame.
That was you, bro.
You can blame it on me. You can blame it on me.
Why are you mocking? Last year I had Connerly as like most realistic pick at 29. I didn't think that was gonna be what ended up happening. I be just saying shit sometimes, like, yeah, I can see it happening, but then we get there, I'm surprised. Like, I don't make no sense.
Hey, what wasn't gonna surprise me last year is if they picked Femi. They was gonna pick Femi. If he bail us out. Andre 67 Poggers, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, Femi played 13 games. This AP last chance for me. First of all, Andre act like we picked Femi. Like AP picked Femi.
Just the threat. Adam Peters gotta go.
I feel this, bro, because I'm watching his draft pick pop balloons, and he wanted this dude bad. Femi out here being the wide receiver Diami equivalent of an edge rusher. He played in 13 games and had 5 tackles and no sacks last year.
If you watch the tape, that shit makes a ton of sense. If you watch this tape when he was at UCLA,
it was dirt, bro. He was the dirt linebacker there. He was the only one that wasn't good out of the group.
Out of everybody.
Madrano got busy. Cahill got busy. Schlesinger was the rookie of the year. And Femi was the tweener.
Boy.
Yeah, said he played 6 games last year.
Okay.
6 games, 2 starts.
That sounds about right.
Yeah,
that sounds about how much he should be playing.
J-Dub Clatt, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate.
Number 1 on the big board. Hey, shout out to J-Dub Clatt.
Y'all going back and forth then. Mm-hmm. He says, I saw a draft somewhere and we take Taylor Green quarterback.
That was Matt Miller's. That was Matt Miller.
Late round
147.
I think that we should be interested in a developmental quarterback. I've said that multiple times. Mm-hmm. I do not believe we should be spending a 5th round pick on one, however.
That's how I feel too. But if you could make it like while he's developing to eventually take Marcus Mariota's job as the backup. If you could get a Taysom Hill on a jetpack type gadget player out of him and have him on the field at the same time, that would be fun. But at 147, that's way too rich for me.
Yeah, that should be a center.
Yeah,
that should be a center. That should be a center. That should be a corner, a safety, something valuable, something useful for now. That shouldn't be because honestly, if we keep it in a buck, I'm not looking to draft a developmental quarterback to be on the field. I'm looking to draft a developmental quarterback to be trying to flip him for a pick at some point because he's been cooking in some of these blowouts and in the preseason.
Get Sam Hartman off my football team.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna happen this year. Finally,
we gotta stop that shit. He's a model, bro. As a male model.
Mr. Deacon, sir, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Femi is the Titans' second best edge right now. Take Bane. hey, that's what we should be telling them right now. Like, hey, y'all messed up last year.
Overcorrect the mistake.
That's right.
With an additional mistake.
Hey, Robert Saleh, I know you could get Bane right, my boy.
If anybody could do it.
They traded for Jalen Johnson. Johnson. What's his first name? Jermaine Johnson. That's right.
Yeah.
They traded for him. So I think they ain't trying to. And they sign John Franklin Myers too? Or do I have the wrong team?
I think they might have. They signed a bunch of people. I think
he signed a bunch of defensive dudes, man. I think they signed John Franklin Myers too. They ain't drafting Bane, man. I think they are so not interested in him. I think that's where
protect your quarterback or give him a receiver. Carnell Tate's right there, Tennessee.
Yeah, I think they're going. That's what we want them to do.
Calvin Ridley not in it at a number one at this point. You know, you got Wandell in the slot and Calvin Ridley. Go and get your number one. Carnell Tate sitting right there for you.
Look, anybody that is trying to take Carnell Tate or I was about to call that man Desmond Bain. Anybody trying to take Desmond Bain or Carnell Tate off the board? You good with me, man? We best friends. If you do that, I owe you one. All right, fellas, that we have gotten to the end of the road.
Glad to be back, man. It's 1 a.m.
Yes, it is. We did one of those marathon streams again, which means that on the way out, let's just give a quick little shout out to our sponsor of the stream, Prize Picks. Big shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this stream. Prize Picks, America's #1 sports pick app. It's a daily fantasy sports platform that allows you to put together lineups based off of selecting more or less on player stats. Use the promo code HMA, play $5, and instantly get 50 in lineups. The description of this video has a link that you can click that will take you to where you can download the app. Use the promo code HMA as a first-time user. Play 5, get $50 instantly in lineups. Tonight we took Cooper Flag PRA 40 and a half. Let's see how that did.
I don't believe we got there tonight, man.
I don't think we got there tonight either. I think you are 100% correct on that. But I'm going to double check because I was checking periodically throughout the night, and
his circle's not green. His circle's not green on my power play.
Okay, that will tell you all you need to know. If it's not green, it is not a go. Which is another beautiful aspect about this app is that it's very easy to identify the hits and the misses. That game actually was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I thought that the Suns, but both of these teams played a night ago, so that also plays a factor. Cooper Flag, I knew he was going to cool off eventually, but 11 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. So he had a double-double. Unfortunately, it was a very low double-double. 4 of 18 shooting, 0 of 4. That's the thing he needs to work on in the offseason. A
little bit he checked.
Yeah, he was doing his thing here of late, but eventually you have to come crashing back down to earth. That's what crashing back down to earth looks like, Will Riley. Not 2 points, 11. So he did not make it.
Riley, man.
he did not make it.
Hey, chill on Will Riley, bro. You like the Grizzlies. Chill on Will Riley, bro.
Yeah, I'm a crush him. 2 goddamn points.
Yeah, he's about to make all rookie team. He's like the 20th pick of the draft. He's about to make all rookie team.
And it's not hard to make the all rookie team.
Got to score more than 2 points in front of Jaden's mama.
The 20th pick. Yeah, that's pretty good. He was like the 20th.
He plays for the Wizards. He's gonna get minutes. He's gonna play.
No, 30 is pretty insane. Back to back.
So is 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's a miss or make league, 21st pick of the draft. He's a freshman. He's like 19 years old.
Ed brought the pillow out. You know what time it is.
Oh yeah, look, man. Y'all know what time it is. So he didn't hit the PRA. Let's see if Book did. Book did it with just points.
Book had 37. Oh, he been on a tear, man. All I know is my main dog's been holding me down. Nikhil Alexander Walker ain't ever failed me. He held me down again tonight.
And that man is on a heater, man. And he doing it with Jalen Johnson, without Jalen Johnson.
Yeah,
it don't matter, bro.
Nightly, bro.
It used to be, all right, Jalen Johnson got to feed him, get him looks. Yeah. It don't matter who in the lineup, bro. He's getting his. You love guys that you can trust. Cooper Flagg was not among them tonight, but I kind of figured he was going to cool off tonight. I didn't mess with him tonight because I thought he would. I did take Book, and he did what he was supposed to do, but unfortunately, we talked about this earlier. Joker did not do what he needed to do, and that's the only thing that did not hit on my ticket.
Because he didn't play. Because the worst thing for a ticket is a blowout game.
Is a blowout. All of our lineups were shattered tonight, either by Desmond Bain or the Joker. So, shout out to Prize Picks once again for sponsoring this stream. With that said, any last words, fellas? Anything y'all have to say on the way out?
I'm just excited to see these uniforms next week. I can't wait to get all of the dial. I can't wait for us to spend like 2 hours on stream next Wednesday night talking about uniforms that we probably already spent an hour or so talking about on our regular channels.
It's gonna be longer than an hour that we're gonna spend.
Oh my god! And this is gonna be so fun. I want a deep dive. I can't wait, bro. It's gonna be a good time. We're less than a week away officially.
Yes, I'm all in it. I told you I was sending people the Sabruder film from earlier about the little snippet of the jersey that was seen when guys were looking at it. Like, I'm all in, man. Rio got me over invested in this because at first I was like, man, we already know what it's gonna be. Rio's like, I'm telling you, that ain't what you think it's gonna be. It ain't what it's gonna be, man.
I'm gonna get somebody to show me or tell me about them uniforms before next. I have confidence that I'm gonna find out about these. I don't know if everybody else gonna find out. I'm finding out about these uniforms before we get to Wednesday, bro. I'm determined.
Rio gonna see them joints and be like, "Hey, some people gonna like them. Some people gonna love them. Some people gonna hate them."
The street said.
So, we'll see, man. This should be a lot of fun. But in any event, anybody else got anything to say?
No, just everybody have a good weekend coming up, and Saturday should be a good day. I'll let you know how it goes.
Take us out on that one, Ed.
Hey, y'all know what it is. Hold on, we got one more super chat. Then we go get out of here, man. Swaggy B, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Right, Commander Case. What up, Swaggy?
My God.
Damn, y'all still going? Yeah, we about to get out of here though.
Yeah, we done.
Just from what I saw from the preview of the jersey, take my money now. And we ain't even seen shit. And he's like, hey, here you go, man. It's all yours, bro. You got it. I love it, man. Yeah, I love it. Our fan base, we starving, bro. We starving for these.
Maybe the team will have jerseys available at the team store so people can actually have them by the draft, or maybe not.
I think they will. Like, they know this is an opportunity to capitalize. I think they're gonna have those, ready to rock.
That would be the smart move.
Do they not like money?
The Titans and the Falcons was ready to go. It wasn't all that shipping in August shit.
Yeah. No, I know where you're going with that.
Yeah, Swaggy P, they took all my money already, man.
Ed copped a brick.
He told you, Ed had one of the machine deliveries at the house.
A Sheen Hall. A Sheen Hall.
Yeah, make it rain. Make it rain. All the low budget jerseys. Make it rain.
Y'all know what it is, man. If you come at these Kangs, your best.
We got one more. We got one more at the buzzer.
You barely got it in. Kuma time. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Kumate, kumate. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Right. What up, Kangs? Don't forget to tell us your pick at 7 if we were to draft today. We did that already. So you gotta go back in the video. Yeah. You gotta go back in the video and find them.
No matter what.
Yeah, it should be right around the 110 mark of the video, somewhere in that neighborhood. We were right around that area if you're looking for it. So anyway, if you come at these Kangs, you best not miss. Till next time, feels good to be back, man. Feels good. I miss y'all fellas, man.
Miss y'all too, man. It was great to come back, and we came back with a bang. 3.5 hours. My goodness, it's after 1.
You know what it is, man. Until next time.
And yes, I do love my Fuse Elite jersey. I just saw somebody ask in the chat.
Yeah, shit clean. That Sean Taylor, that shit clean. I got
Appreciate
that shit. I wore it once. It was like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Worth the money. In the case of Rio, I think yours was somebody gave that to you, right?
Yeah, that was free 99.
That's a blessing. That's a blessing.
Elite. We love it here.
Yeah. Y'all be easy, man. See y'all next week. Peace.
Ain't nothing like spring football.
I know it's